Hello everyone, welcome on in. I'm Velvet, how are you? Come on in. We're playing some Sims 4 today. A big thank you to the Sims Creator Program for providing me with codes for today's stream and for continued support. Thank you. And also we're playing the Very Veggie Challenge. Oh my gosh, we're going to be conservationists today. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. And it's Friday for me. It's Friday morning and just after 9 a.m. And we are going to have a fun Friday. Welcome on into Shelley. Hi Shelley, how are you today? How's life? Are you off to dinner shortly, I imagine? Get that dinner. And yeah, we are playing Very Veggie. I am excited about this. We've been making some really good progress in the mushroom generation, which is the second to last generation for this challenge. We're almost done with Very Veggie, which is going to be wild because I've been playing it for a while and I'm kind of going to be sad to see it go, but that's okay. We'll move on to other things. We currently have an unconscious butler, which is all good. We have a ranch hand out the back. Sorry, I've been playing Paralives and I'm going to be like all over the place for a minute with the camera. So we have a ranch hand there who's talking to my mushrooms. It takes you a minute, like between playing with Paralives and then playing into Sims again, to actually just remember how to do the cameras. So yeah. It'll adjust. It will take me just a minute or two to adjust. It's fine. Shelley, yay for Friday. I know, I love Friday. I've actually got both the kids off school today. They both have a teachers only day and it's a long weekend. So we've actually got 4 days off. So we've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday is King's birthday weekend. So it's a public holiday here, which means, yeah, 4-day weekend for the kids, which is pretty amazing. Ah, oh, Juniper doesn't like the dog Noodle. Well, that's sad. Noodle, where are you off to? Oh, Noodle's off for a play. Aww. Shelley, yeah, dinner a little later. Matt wants to try to mow when he gets home. Oh, try and get that out of the way before it gets dark or whatever. That makes sense. Just get that done and then a little bit of later dinner. A little Noodle. Oh my gosh, Noodle's just so cute. So cute. Sabrina, welcome on in. How are you today? You finally understand what you mean about the relatives following you around. I'm doing the jungle adventure for Jen for Pack Legacy, and Cappy's parents are on vacation wherever we are. Yeah, it's like a weird glitch, and it's just a weird. It's not terrible at the end of the day. Like as far as bugs and glitches go, it's not the worst one, but it's also kind of awkward. You're trying to do things, and your parents are there, just watching and hanging around all of the time. And they never, they're never not there. And it's just like, come on, get out of here, parents, get out of here. Good morning, Sabrina. I hope you're doing well today. Anyway, how's your Thursday going? Just a quick reminder, I am streaming across the 2 platforms today. So I am going to be chatting away to people that you might not be able to see in your chat. Just a reminder. Now, we are feeling very unsatisfied in our relationship. If you are mean to me while I feel this way, I may have to break up with you. Oh, we're feeling very unsatisfied. That's not good at all. Oh, woo! Now, one thing I did want to test today is whether or not we can take the dog for a walk, which seems like a strange thing. But I do have a struggle in the game. Now, I was playing with dogs in my Super Sim Challenge, and I tried to walk my dogs, but every time I tried to walk my dog... the animations would freeze on all the other characters and it would all get frozen. So I'm really curious to see whether or not I could actually take Noodle for a walk, because if I can take Noodle for a walk, that's going to make me so much happier, because I always feel like the dogs are really sad because they can't go for a walk. Look at Ruby's outfit. It's amazing. Also, for some reason I was playing, I was just quite often after stream I forget to push pause on my game, and I'll go off and do other things, and then I'll come back and realize I haven't pushed pause on the game, or I'm sitting here and I'm typing on my other screen, and I'm focused on catching up on a few admin things, and then I sort of realize I haven't pushed pause on my game. Anyway, long story short, I hadn't pushed pause on my game, and what happened is for some reason my cot disappeared, and the baby was floating. And I think I put a picture in my Discord anyway about that, because I sort of looked over at the game and I'm just like, hang on, my baby's floating and there's no cot. So I don't know what happened to the cot. We did have a cot. And yeah, at this point, I don't know what happened to it. So that's interesting. Okay, it seems to be okay here so far. These guys are kind of frozen though. So I don't know whether or not, if we can get him up. All right. I'm very curious whether or not, because it's a bit hard because I can't control these guys, but I'm curious whether or not we can actually still do things while she is walking the dog. He's very sad, so he's hiding in his bed, but at this point, and again, look, it's raining in Solani. Like, it never seems to rain in Solani when I'm playing in here, but for some reason, in this save file, it seemed to be raining quite a lot, which is kind of weird, right? Ben, welcome on in. How are you? Come on in, it's fun inside. Hey, buddy. Can you make sure that you read that note on your plate, please? Thank you. Can you shut the door? Cool. Just speaking to a child. Never mind me. But anyway, Ben, welcome on in. How are you? I hope you're doing good today. How's life in Ben land? And yeah, come on in. It's fun inside. When walking a dog, it seems to be working okay. Like in my Super Sim challenge, I couldn't get like the dog walking to work properly, but it appears to be working here, which I'm very excited about, so we can walk our dog. The drama, I know, the drama. The tribal chief has arrived. I know what that means. I'm not really up on the current wrestling. I don't watch the current wrestling except for bits and pieces that I catch when my family are watching it. But yeah, I know the tribal chief is Roman Reigns. Raymond Rones. Oh God, words. All right, we're gonna crack into a mum juice, a V. It's non-alcoholic, I promise. It's just an energy drink. I don't drink alcohol, so my mum juice is an energy drink, which I shouldn't probably have either. But oh well, you know what? We're gonna do it. That's a new one. In Benland. That is strange and mysterious land indeed. Also based on what Shelley said, acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Yeah. I'm kind of familiar with that one, but I don't know too much about current wrestling. I've got to say. I'm out of the loop and I'm okay with that. I'm an old school wrestling fan, not a new school wrestling fan. So as you do, let's check out what we're going to do today. I don't know why is he so upset? I don't know why he's crying all the time. Anyway, he is crying all the time. So with the mushroom challenge, which is the mushroom generation, which is what we're on, we've got to complete the outdoor enthusiast aspiration. Now with this, we are waiting to get 2 more plants and we need to get to summer. We are currently 4 days into spring. Ruby has returned home early due to her low needs. Her blood energy or hunger need is too low for this interaction. Okay. But you know what? Seriously, it's been a successful walk from what I can tell. There we go. I'm delighted because it's been a while since I've been able to walk a dog. So I'm like, yay, I can walk a dog finally. So yeah, we have 2 more plants that we need to identify and they don't sprout up until summer. So as soon as it sort of hits summer, when we'll go over to Granite Falls and we'll go on vacation and we're going to try and identify those last 2 plants so that we can progress with our aspiration, which is the outdoor enthusiast aspiration from Outdoor Retreat, which is actually a really cool pack and I really like it. I know people kind of diss it, but I'm a fan of it. I really, really like that pack. I find it fun to go around and find all the plants and the bugs and stuff, and I like going on vacation to Granite Falls. It's a fantastic world. You have the hermit hidden away, so you know, I think it's fantastic. I really, really like Outdoor Retreat. I think the build buy is a bit you know, and the CAS, I mean, I couldn't tell you what the CAS is, but the gameplay is fun, so I'm happy. Ben, so Shelley and I make references to random old WCW things and such. Yeah, see, I didn't really watch so much WCW, so I'm not really familiar with WCW either. I'm like old school WWE. It was just kind of, that was what I had, you know, access to, and that's what I sort of, you know, watched and have the knowledge of and was a fan of. So, yeah. But WCW, a lot of that stuff, I mean, I know some stuff about WCW, but probably not enough. Not enough for references. The Neomeister's in the house. Hello, Neomeister. Redeemed a kitty treat. Okay. If this is your first kitty treat, Neomeister, this is what it's about. You're the sponsor. And I give you a sponsorship thank you message. And the kitties give you a little bit of a thank you. And a little bit later, when the cats are around, I'm going to give them some kitty treats. And I'm going to say thank you from the Neomeister. And they will go because they love kitty treats. Anyway. Thank you, Neomeister, for sponsoring the kitties on today's quest to become the most catnipped kitties in the whole wide world. So what you're sponsoring today is joy, it's happiness, it's cat happiness. And they're going to sit there and they're going to get these kitty treats and they're going to go meow, meow, and they're going to crunch away at them and they're going to be so happy, so happy. And that's all due to you and your sponsorship of their kitty treat dreams. So thank you for being today's sponsor for the kitty treats. Meow. Sponsorship. Hooray. So yes, welcome on in everybody for that. Oh, it was fun. Shelley, good old Granite Falls. Yeah, Granite Falls is great, isn't it? And thank you so much for the sub. Much appreciated. Welcome on in Nexusy. It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing well today. It's Friday for me. Friday. But it must be Thursday for you, right? Thursday. Welcome on in. Did you give them a sticky note yet? Yes, I I left my kids' breakfast on the bench, and I added a sticky note to. I added the sticky note to their plate, so it's just like you have to tidy up. this, and this. Nice message with the breakfast. You have to go tidying. Next to see, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. We're playing a bit of the Very Veggie Challenge today. And we've just successfully gone on a dog walk. I've had a lot of issues with the dog walking animation, so I wanted to test that out while we had a dog in the house, and it worked, and I'm so delighted by that. So yes, very happy. Ben, I saw a funny thing earlier. Someone made a custom art for imaginary tag team of Scott Hall and Billy Gunn, team name Hall and Ass. That is honestly amazing. That is a great tag team name, isn't it? I love that. That is very cool. Okay, we're going to have to ask the dog to go potty. Because I don't know why the dog can't actually go out the door, but apparently the dog can't go out the door. So the dog is going to have to go out and go to the potty because they're not very happy. And he's going to, where is he off to? Repairing a sink that's been repaired. Good job, mate. Oh, all right, I've got to go back to looking at goals. I've gotten distracted. That's fine. That's what streams are for, getting distracted, right? The Neomeister, if the cats are getting catnip, I will smoke. Yes, go hard. Go do it. They'll get some catnip goodness, like the little like the little catnip treats. Oh, yeah, they're into those. Crunchy goodness. Next to see, almost Friday, last 45 minutes here. Oh, it's almost midnight. Ooh, nice. And then we can be in Friday together. Hooray for Friday! Be getting late for you though. I just came back home. I was looking after 2 World War II veterans who came from the USA. They're 100 and 101 years old. Very emotional. Oh my gosh, that's amazing! Wow, they did so well. 101 years old, and they've gone through World War II. Whoa, that's incredible. Good effort, eh? Good effort indeed. Man, they must have had some stories to tell, and just like even being around them, just like, wow, you've just made it through it, man. Because, woof, there's been a lot going on in the world, and they've just gone through so much of what's happened throughout the world. That's wild to think. Like, imagine going through so much history. Like, if you were thinking about your life, right, and things that have happened in your life, like, what sort of, like, major things in history have you sort of, like, experienced? Like, I feel like for us, like, one of the major things has obviously been going through, the pandemic and COVID and everything. And, yeah, it's like, what other major things? I guess, I was going to say moon landing, but I'm not that old. I don't think. When was the moon landing? Oh, my God. I don't think I'm old enough for the moon landing. What other, like, big historical moments have taken place? Like, I mean, there's always disasters and stuff, and I don't really want to get into, like, disasters, but, yeah, I'm just thinking, like, you're in really positive, like, big things that have happened in our world that are going to be, like, big history moments that we can look back on and stuff. I genuinely can't think of any at this point. So I'm hoping that you guys can. Because I can't. Like, I can think of, like, plenty of negative things, but, like, positive things. Like the internet. I mean, I think overall the internet's been positive. Like, the evolution of the internet. But it's such a household thing. It's hard to, like, quantify it as just, like, one moment in time, though. So I think that's one of those things. The Nemo. So my granddad fought in World War II too. He had a pretty wild story of how a shell landed right next to him but didn't go off. Crazy luck. Seriously? Oh my gosh. Whoa. Like that's a big one, right? Like it just like it goes boom right next to you and it doesn't go off. Like whoa, that would get the old adrenaline pumping and your limbs shaking and oh yeah. No. I'm not a fan. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. I need to go back and check what else we're doing. So we've got to work on the outdoor enthusiast aspiration. We've got to wait till summer on that one. Now we're going to be working on our conservationist career today because we need to get that happening and we need to finish our skills. So we're going to do fishing, herbalism, logic, and handiness. Now I'm not too sure where we're at with that and where our next time is at our job. Okay, we've got work in 10 hours. We're really close to a promotion. We've done all the things. So we might get ourselves up to Conservationist level 6, which is amazing. We've got Unity Crisis in our dynasty. That's sad. And as far as our skills go, we have got fishing at level 6. So I think we really need to go fishing. Handiness level 9, almost done. Herbalism level 9, almost done. And I've forgotten the last one already. I can't remember the 4 things, apparently. 4 things is too many things for my brain. It is logic, okay. And logic, we're at level 6. Okay, so we're kind of working on that at the moment to get our fun up. So that's perfect. We've got some really good things to do today, but I think we're going to do maybe a little bit of the career and then our skills. And then I think we're just about done with this generation, aren't we? Holy moly. As soon as we get this outdoor enthusiast sort of thing done and our job done, work on our skills, we'll be moving on to the final generation, which is the P generation. That's wild. Wild. I can't even believe we're like at the end. This is my first ever legacy challenge that I'm going to complete. Ever. I've done like the 100 baby challenge and I've completed that, but it's not a legacy challenge. This is the first ever legacy, and I'm playing other ones. I'm playing like the not so berry challenge, but I'm going to complete this one first, which is just crazy to think. Hey. Next to see, I'm interested in this history, World War II, liberation of Europe, and these guys are always so happy to come back. Not a first time for me, but it's always almost the last time. But yeah, these stories are crazy though. Oh, I imagine. And yeah, I mean, it's the thing, right? You don't know how long they're going to be there for, so you want to just really enjoy that moment and enjoy that time with them. So you know that you can have those moments in your memory as well going forward. Oh, I really love that. And the fact that you get to experience that with like people that were genuinely just there and, you know, being able to share those experiences. Crazy to think, right? Crazy to think. Oh my gosh. Whew. Time is crazy. Oh, look at little Noodle. Look at the love. So I'm curious, how have you all been going with your gaming? What has everybody been gaming and what's the dealio with that? I have been playing a little bit of Paralives, so I have gone through and experienced that. I've done a build and I've done some para making and I've done a little bit of gameplay. I got to do some gameplay last night and that was a lot of fun. I mean, it's all very limited. It's a bit buggy, you know, that sort of thing. It's very early access and that's fine. It's what I was expecting. So yeah, expected. There we go. But yeah, so far so fun. So I'm really enjoying it. And this is going to sound like a random game. Really random game, but this weekend I'm going to play some Railway Empire 2. And I don't know, I'm not normally into trains, like it's not normally my vibe, but Railway Empire 2 is basically, it's about sort of like managing tracks and building tracks and like coming up with strategies for completing like, you know, the campaign and like for creating tracks to different cities. And you've got to actually really think about how you do your tracks because you have like 8 layers of tracks and then you've got to like work out where the different tracks are going to different areas. And then you've got to like ship in different goods from different areas as well. And it's like, it's kind of like a city builder, but it's like railway builder. But you have like this whole campaign, you've got all these goals and stuff. And I love goals in games. Like I'm a very goal orientated person when it comes to games, which is, no, we're getting burgled. Yeah, it's goal orientated is why I absolutely love doing like legacy challenges and gameplay challenges and stuff. So no, I don't have enough stuff for you to come in and burgle me. I'm gonna fight you. Like, okay, step up, Verdant, and we're gonna fight the burglar. Fight the burglar. We are not gonna put up with this burglar nonsense. No. Dude, come on. Okay, there we go. No. Burglar, no! Fight the burglar. Don't freak out about the burglar. Fight the burglar. Yeah, there we go. Fight off the burglar. We haven't been able to afford a burglar alarm yet. And Noodle. Noodle is not protecting the house. Noodle. Noodle's all like, oh, this is great. And the household's like, no, we've got a burglar. I think the cat's done a better job of fending off the burglar. Yay! Finley and Verdant now despise each other, but we have fought off the burglar. And you dislike rascals. Okay, you can dislike rascals, that's fine. Gallipoli is also very interesting. I love the exhibition in Te Papa. Oh yeah, like I've seen that around Te Papa. Like the Te Papa Museum, if you guys aren't aware, is a museum in Wellington, and it's just like has all these like beautiful, like amazing displays, a lot of like New Zealand history and everything there, and it's absolutely epic. Beautiful museum. It's my favorite museum to go to. It's definitely rates over Auckland. Like I really like Auckland Museum as well, but Te Papa Museum in Wellington is amazing. So if you're ever in Wellington, New Zealand, and you're doing all the things, definitely go to Te Papa because I think you get a really good look at New Zealand history. And yeah, and you can see all sorts of different displays and stuff, and they quite often have like, you know, different things coming through that you can look at. They're sort of like non-permanent displays, and yeah, really cool museum, that one. Pre-light, is the Pets DLC good? I'm thinking of getting it because my mum and sis got 2 cats. You know what, actually it is pretty good. I think you just got to be careful of it, you know, don't get too excited and have like a household of cats, for example, because I think you'll find that it gets really really annoying having 7 cats like meowing at you all at once. But I think if you're a reasonable person and have like maybe a cat and a dog and that sort of thing, I really love the cats and dogs DLC. It's fantastic. It's just don't go overboard adopting all the cats and dogs, I think is probably where what I'd say with that. But the world of Brindleton Bay is really lovely. You get some beautiful build buy with it, so that all the building items. The case clothing is really nice as well. It's got a little bit more of sort of like a coastal traditional vibe to it all, and it's really quite lovely. The vet clinic, can I just say, I recently played with the vet clinic, and the vet clinic is absolutely amazing fun to play with. So the vet career is great. I loved the vet career. I thought that was amazing. So you can get to own your own vet clinic, and you run your own vet clinic as a business, and it is very cool. Lots of fun to do that. And yeah, I actually really like the animals. Sometimes they can be a little glitchy. I have found that I've had some issues with walking the dog, but in this particular save it's been absolutely fine. So yeah, I've really enjoyed the pets, and it's really just feels like, you know, a lot more of a family to have pets in it as well. So I have to say I really like the Cats and Dogs DLC. I think it's great. So I could give you a thumbs on that one. It's not one of my fave ones, but it's definitely up there because I think it adds a really good amount of like family gameplay and stuff to your game, just adding the pets and stuff to it. Fighting girls, no way. I know, right? It was a bit rough, wasn't it? But you know what? If you're going to come burgle, then I'm going to fight you off. Sorry, it's the way of the world. All right, let's get all our harvestables, and then we should have work in 2 hours, which is amazing. So we'll try and get ourselves a lovely promotion with work. So I think we are just about at level 10 with our, oh no, we've got some bugs. Level 10 with our herbalism, and we're almost level 10 with our woodworking. So we should be able to finish those off, and we'll keep working away at our logic. And I think after work, we might go fishing, which will be fun. Fun fishing. Ben, on that topic, I've visited 2 concentration camps. I don't know. This must have been a definite experience. I don't know that I would want to do that. I feel like just the emotional resonance of that would just be so rough. So rough. Let's work from home today. But yeah, I imagine that was just a very interesting moment. Oh no, we've got cockroaches. Oh shoot. Hang on, how do we get rid of the cockroaches? Click on the bin. Okay, try to clear roaches. My butler has not been taking good care of the bin. Crikey. We also need to take better care of our child right here. what's going on with Sweet Pea? Sweet Pea is... Oh, Sweet Pea's... There we go. We'll take care of Sweet Pea there. Maybe we need to do a little bit of tummy time, perhaps? We got a tummy time option? No? No? Normally there's a tummy time option. Where's the tummy time option? Oh god, my house is a mess. Oh my god, look at the rubbish! Ugh. Okay, what if we rummaged and sorted out the recyclables and sorted out the compostables and tried to clear the roaches? Oh, rubbish everywhere. Sabrina, I'm on Gen 11 of the Pack Legacy, so excited. I'm not a fan of the art style of Parallels, but the gameplay is interesting. Yeah, I get that some people just like look at the art style and it's not their thing. Totally get that. But yeah, the gameplay is interesting with the way that's kind of done. It's like, it's actually, like, it's similar in a way to Sims, but also quite different to Sims. So yeah, I feel like the build by and the Paramaker is like quite similar to the Sims, but I think where they differ the most is probably the gameplay. But at the same time, it's, you know, it's a life simulation game, so there's similarities, of course, as well. But yeah, there's enough differences to make it really interesting, Paralives. One of my Sims cat attacked the burglar and drove them off. It was hilarious. Oh, really? So cats can drive off burglars? Oh, man. Well, that's awesome. I love that. I want to see a cat do that now. Also, Noodle is filthy. My gosh. Nasina, hello. How are you? You hope you guys are doing well. Oh, I hope you are feeling better, lovely Velvet. Yes, I am feeling better. I have been sick, and I am feeling like I'm not 100% quite yet, but I'm just about there. I'm feeling as good as I can probably get, and yeah, not too bad. So perky as. Also, I've got a V, so that helps. Ben, it was super interesting, but also harrowing. Yeah, I imagine that would be the case. Like, I don't know that I could do it personally. It would just be too much emotionally for me, I think. So. Yeah, but it would just be absolutely fascinating, but at the same time, it's just awful. You know, it's just one of those, yeah, almost like, you know, like the car crash thing. You can't look away from it. You know, that kind of thing. Oh, thank you for the sub, Nasina. Thank you very much. 25. Hang on, how many years is that? 25 months. That's over 2 years subscribed. Holy moly. That is a lot of time. Thank you, Nasina. That's amazing. I appreciate you. Snaps for that, right? Yeah, snaps for that. Amazing. 2 years. Sometimes I don't feel like I've been doing it for that long, but then somebody subscribes for 2 years and I'm like, oh my god, I've been doing it for that long? Whoa. Time just flies by when you're having fun. It's crazy. Sabrina, you can also sword fight a burglar, which I found out during my Scandal Legacy. Oh, really? I imagine you'd need to have like a sword in your inventory though to be able to duel them. Oh, that's fun. I like that. Listen, 2 years, 1 month. Right, I've known you for over 2 years. Yeah, like where has that time gone? That's just wild to think about. Oh my god, the burglar took my toilet. I just realised. The burglar stole my toilet. But I fought them off. Shouldn't I? Oh, is it in our household inventory? No. There's a gnome in there, and we'll sell that. Oh, I didn't get my toilet back. I didn't even notice it was gone until I was like, oh, she needs to go to the toilet. And there's like, there's no toilet. Oh, what a rip. Took my toilet, man. I lost my crib into my toilet. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. You need to empty your dumpster. With the lot challenge, you need to click on the dumpster and take the trash off to the dump a lot. Oh, have I got a dumpster? I don't think I've got a dumpster. Actually. Do I have the reduce and recycle thing on? Let's see. I do. I'm just going to turn that off. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I had a dumpster there. But I do need to take this off to the rubbish. But I think just having the thing off will be all the difference that we need. Oh boy, there's been a lot happening this morning. It's all been go. And I feel like I'm getting nothing done, but all at the same time, it's just like, bloom, 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 bloom. And sometimes it feels like that, though, in the game, though, doesn't it? Just like you have a whole lot of stuff going on, but you're not really getting anywhere. Like just like, you know, the duck, you know, furiously paddling underwater, but, you know, it's just like, you're not actually getting anywhere, even though there's all sorts of things going on. It's wild. And this, time flew away. It sure did. You just picturing a burglar running off with a toilet. They've got like this giant porcelain throne like on their shoulder, and they're trotting off all happily like, woohoo, toilet time. Ben, I didn't get my toilet back is such a great sentence. It's a genuine problem. It's a genuine problem. Like, where is my toilet? I want it back. I really do. Next to see, imagine sneaking into a random house wondering what to steal. Haha, dirty toilet. Yeah, that's a loot. I know, right? I was like, of all the things to choose, you're going with toilet. Can we let's give Noodle a little bath, and then we're going to get started on our work for the day, because we need to go and do some stuff. And I think I actually need to go to the library because I need some PC stuff, and I don't think I have enough power at the moment to be able to run a PC because I don't have any actual power. So that's a help. I'm being a little bit conservative with my funds at the moment because I'm trying to make sure that I've got enough money to go on vacation. And I really do need to actually extend my house so I actually have a bedroom for my child. Because at the moment, I do not have a bedroom for my child. And they probably deserve one, right? I feel like they probably do deserve one. So I need to actually make some more money. Can I bathe the noodle. I need to bathe the noodle right now. Can we bathe the noodle? Can you bathe dogs in waterfalls? No. Oh, well. I tried. It's certainly a sentence, right? Yeah. Dirty toilet. Let's loot it. Who doesn't need somebody else's used toilet in their life? Actually, that reminds me. Does anybody used to watch the show called Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe? My husband is obsessed with that show. He loves it. Like, anytime like he starts rewatching it, it's just like in the zone, completely just like loves Mike Rowe. Anyway, it just reminds me of an episode of that, and I've watched it a few times through as well myself, that show, just because, hubby watches it, and then the kids love it, and then you just end up sitting there watching it. And I just remember there's like an episode where he goes and he has to like smash out this old building, and there's all these old like disgusting encrusted toilets in there, and I don't know, sorry about the subject there. And that's just where my brain went when we were talking about, looting the dirty toilets, because that was part of the job, is that they were kind of like, extracting these toilets and that sort of thing and getting them cleaned up for like resale as secondhand toilets and stuff. And it's actually a thing that people do, is like, bring old toilets to life. So, I'm all actually for upcycling and recycling and reusing things like that. So, if you're actually able to do it, then fantastic. But I feel like, there's a point where just like the toilets have gone and you're just like, no, there's no recovering those. Oh. We'll allow that one, shall we? Listen, a dirty jobs. Wash your noodle. Wash your noodle. You love that show, Shelley? You guys know Dirty Jobs? Yes, with Mike Rowe. Listen, me and my husband lived on that show. Yeah, I've seen it through probably a good 3 or 4 times, all the way through. It's so good. The gland, yes. The anal gland at the dog groomer. Yeah, the squeezing. I didn't know about that as a thing. The center is educational. Micro is funny. It's good to learn about how stuff is done. Yeah, exactly. My kids absolutely love that show. Absolutely love it. And yeah, we just all enjoy it as a family as well. I haven't watched it in probably about a year or so, but we've watched it through a lot. So it's a good one. Mythbusters is awesome too. Like, I need to watch that because I haven't really watched that so much. And I feel like that's a show that I'd really enjoy as well, but it's just one of those things that I've just never actually sat down and watched, just caught at the right time. I need to. Jason, welcome on in. How are you? Come on in. It's fun inside. I was feeling melodic right now. But yeah, welcome on in, Jason. How are you? You've plopped a house in chat. Tell me about the house. What's the house? What's going on with Jason today? Ooh, we need to pee. Hang on. We've got a little pee emergency. Speaking of toilets. Shelley, my phone made of glass. Dang. Yeah. Done. Autocorrect, right? Verdant, thank you for suggesting I hang out with Angela Herrera. We had a spectacular time. So, yes, I imagine that you did. Angela Herrera sounds amazing. So, yeah, Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe. Awesome show if you haven't seen it. Educational, funny, fun, and, yeah, just a cool show. And you learn things. I like learning things. It's been a moment. Oh, been a moment. I'm hoping a good moment and not a bad moment. But I know, right? Life be lifing sometimes. Life be lifing. So for today's job, we need to write a conservation article. Okay. Let's go to career and no. Where do we do that? Write an internet article about a conservation topic. All right. Oh, we can pay our bills while we're here. That would be good. So where do we write? Right. Is it under web? No. Ooh, where do we write this then? Right? Aha! No. No, not practice writing. I would have thought it would be under career, but no. Conservationist. Oh my god, it's right there. Right, conservation article. Oh, it's being blind again. And research conservation. It's a difficult one for me to watch now as Grant Imahara passed away a few years back. He was a faith character. Oh, yeah, it does make you kind of sad, like watching it and being like, oh, they're gone now, and that makes you sad, right? Look at that. Jason, anyways, new video from me this Monday, probably my best roof design ever. Ooh, fantastic. Teasing us, eh, Jason? That's good. Is it, what sort of style house is it? Is it like a modern style? I love a modern style home. But yes, tell us more. A new one. Ooh, somebody wants to buy some of my wood. Hooray! We've sold some wood. Look at this. Oh, I need to list that on Plopsy as well. Oh, we've got a couple of things. We've got some wood that is selling. So yay. 2 words, monochrome origami. Okay. I'm kind of thinking like geometry and fractal and black and white and greys. That sounds intriguing. I love building with black and white and grey. Like monochrome is such a cool style. See, but I get so conflicted with monochrome because I love monochrome, but at the same time, I also love color. So, you know, when I think about if I had like $1 million, at least, and I was able to have my own house and decorate my own house however I wanted, I think I would just sit there in paralysis because I would be like so indecisive about what I wanted because I'd be like, oh, well, I love monochrome, so I want to go for a monochrome look. But then I'd think about it and be like, but I love color, so I want to have colorful things. And then I'm like, oh, but I love a neutral design as well. So, you know, maybe we'll go neutral. And then I just end up going, I don't know. And it would be just like throw my hands in the air and like, oh, I don't know which direction to go. I think I would probably just like spend some time on it and eventually come up with a decision. But man, just thinking about it and realizing like there's so many different aesthetics and styles that you could go for. And I just pretty much love them all. And I would just like struggle with which one to choose. I'd be like, but I want this one and I want this one. Ah, as you do, you know, if you had to make, see, look, there's my dad. My parents are following me everywhere. Nice to see them though, but still. Who is he talking to? Chatty family call. Okay. Next to see, I love the demon house in the middle of the town, the black one. The black demon house. I love it. I love black houses. That's again just like the monochrome, the black, the white. Oh. Yeah, just anytime I'm building with black, it just makes me happy. But, you know, but then again, everything makes me happy when I'm building pretty much, unless I'm getting really annoyed by something specific. But, yeah, building just makes me happy in general. So, you know, it'd be difficult to make a decision about what to go for a design aesthetic, though. Really would be. Jason, there will be some greenery and also a metric ton of details in the kitchen. Ooh, lots of clutter and stuff. Yes, I love like lots of little details and clutter and doing like something different as well. But it's not always easy to come up with. Sometimes when you're building, it's difficult to really get that balance between things that are going to be good for gameplay, or a house that's going to be good for gameplay, and a house that is going to be aesthetically pleasing at the same time. Because you can be like super creative, like with things that you put in the house and like combine things together and that sort of thing. But, you know, I do find it annoying if I'm playing in a house and it's got like lots of flickering because like lots of things are being combined and stuff. So, yeah, I do try to strike a balance between having like really cool details, and then having like, you know, interesting and creative things in the build as well, like, you know, trying to be creative at the same time without having things that are like flickering away like crazy and just driving people bananas. So yeah, it's quite an interesting thing. But you know, some days I just want to sit there and just come up with some creative ways to do different things. Like, I feel like that's a fun thing to do, but you don't always have time to do that when you're doing like a recording for a speed build and stuff, because yeah, and then because next thing you know, you recorded 12 hours of footage and you're like, oh no. You know, and it's gonna be like, oh, that's gonna be a really fun to get down into a speed build level, isn't it? Jason, I've prepared houses for my videos up until August. I feel like I should start another one. I have a vague idea, but I feel like my videos aren't getting views and it doesn't really give me confidence in my own stuff. Excuse me for a second. Sorry, just needed to have a little cough. Well, the thing is, if what you're doing isn't working, or you feel like it's not working, try something different. Try something new and do some little experiments and try and work out what is going to work for you. I think, you know, sometimes content creation is a little bit of hit and miss and just figuring things out. And sometimes, you know, you can have a plan and you think, well, you know, this is what I want to do, and this is, you know, how I want it to work. But I think sometimes you've got to be a little bit flexible on that as well, and sort of maybe think a little bit outside of the area that you want to be in, and maybe go and, I think my beetles died. Whoopsies. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's a case of, you know, maybe you need to think outside of where you want to be and try some different things, or maybe what you're doing is exactly what you want to do. Maybe there's like a different approach in the way that maybe social media, maybe come up with like different thumbnails and things like that. Oh, the dog is still drinking out the toilet. Fantastic. So, you know, I don't think there's an exact science to it, and it's not like, you know, I'm whiz-bang amazing and have figured it out myself. So I'm always open to hearing ideas about how to do it better as well, to be honest. It's a difficult game to be in. I think it's definitely difficult to get into content creation and get successful at it. Like, not everybody's going to get a million subscribers. As much as we would all like a million subscribers, it's extremely difficult to do. So yeah, it's always a challenge, isn't it? The old content creation. Oh my gosh. Sabrina, your Sims need to work on their relationship. You know what, Sabrina? I think you're right. I think you're right about that, because I feel like there was like a meme thing that popped up a little while ago, and I feel like, yeah, look at their relationship level. We've got amazing compatibility, which is incredible, because they were a random sim from a cast challenge added in, so there was like, you know, no guarantee that they would have amazing compatibility. So I think we really lucked out there, but we really need to do a little bit of romance repair, I think. So yeah, I think you're right, Sabrina. We do need to do that. Okay, so once he's had a good old sleep, and how is Ruby actually going? Okay, she's all right. So I think she needs to have a bit of a shower, and we'll get her to have a sleep as well. So once they're both awake, we'll get them maybe doing something romantic. Okay, here's a question. If we're going to do something romantic, what should we do? Shall we go on a date and leave the baby at home with the butler? Shall we go away on vacation together, because we've got a couple more days until summer, so maybe we can take Ruby away on vacation and leave the baby at home with the butler, and we can do that as a little bit of a romance boost to our relationship, and maybe we can go for, like, you know, do some romantic things on our vacation, perhaps. We are going to Granite Falls, so I don't know how many romantic things are there to do. Maybe we could go and woohoo in a waterfall. We do like doing that. It's one of our couple activities that we've been doing, is woohooing in waterfalls. It's how this little baby came along, because we woohooed in a waterfall. Yeah, if there's any suggestions for what we should do, then maybe we should get on with that. They both have fears. Oh, do they? I've not been paying attention. Oh, I need to sell my stuff. Fear of being cheated on. Yeah, okay, so we need to have a chitty chat. All right, maybe we need to do a bit of relationship counseling as well. Jason, I guess 250 subs and double-digit views aren't all that bad after all. Yeah, I mean, look, honestly, you know, I've got, just under 3,000 subs, and, you know, half the time I've got double-digit views. So, you just don't know how things are going to go. I mean, but, in saying that, those do go up over time. Like, you got to leave people a bit of time to actually catch up on things, because I know how I am with watching things on YouTube. And I do try to catch up on people that I follow and that sort of thing, but I'm slow at it. I'm really slow at it. And sometimes it takes me a good couple of weeks to get there. So, I don't have the expectation that people are going to watch things as soon as they come out. And it's going to be one of those things that people watch over time, I hope. But, sometimes stuff just doesn't get watched. Sometimes it just gets missed, and that's just a sad thing, because, but it happens. And, getting double digits on your views when you've got 250 subs, that's fantastic. I wouldn't be sad about that at all. It's just genuinely challenging to get, to get people to watch your stuff, I think, sometimes. And it's hard because, the internet is such a large place, YouTube is such a large place, and it's hard to get viewed in such a big pond when you're a small fish. It really is. But you persevere and you carry on, and you just, do what you're doing, maybe think of different things to do or whatever, but you'll get there. It just takes time, right? Just takes time. Okay, we're looking pretty good. So I think we need to, when Ruby gets up, we need to maybe think about what we're going to do for our relationship. So we need to talk to each other, but I need to wait until the little fear thing pops up. So I've got to think about when, but maybe we could do counselling in the meantime. Oh, there we go. It's popped up. So we've got to talk over our relationship fears with Ruby, because we have a fear of being cheated on. So I think we'll get Ruby up after he's had something to eat, and then we'll have a chat with her about our relationship, because we need to deal with our fears. I've actually gotten I feel like much better. Noodle's drinking from the toilet again. Stacey Vitor has died. Oh, so first death of the day. So I feel like, I've gotten better with dealing with fears. Do you guys, when you're playing The Sims, do you deal with your fears at all? Out of curiosity, because it's something that I just basically used to ignore all of the time, and it's something I ignore less now. So I feel like I've made progress with dealing with fears in a little bit more of a productive manner in the game. I actually used to dislike them a lot, but I've actually gotten better at dealing with them, and funnily enough, it's kind of turned around my opinion on them to not liking fears as much as just like actually appreciating fears as a gameplay thing. And yeah, just like a challenge within the game to try and rectify something that's happened to your characters. And I actually joy is probably a bit of a stretch, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it anymore. Jason, I'll try to rest. It's almost midnight, and maybe start the next house tomorrow. Maybe have it mostly green. It's been a while since I've done something that's not black, white, or brown. That's a good idea. Do a bit of colour. But anyway, go get your rest. Thank you for popping in and saying hi, Jason. You have a fabulous sleep, and we'll catch you next time around, and good luck with your next build. Boom, 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 boom. And may it be colourful. I would suggest doing a purple house, because that's one of the biggest challenging colours in The Sims 4, like doing a purple house. But yeah, that's mean. It's been okay, Ruby. Let's get her up. And the thing with having the off the grid stuff is that you can never have a proper shower. Oh, we've got a mastery perk. So all of Verdant's efforts are coalescing into a mastery perk in the zone. If Verdant continues, he can enter moments of serious focus where he won't have to worry about motives. Yes. Okay, that's great. I actually really enjoy that perk as well. So let's go and talk to Ruby about our fears. So I think it's under, yes, talk about relationship fears. So let's see if we can get this fear gone. Juniper, what are you doing? You're having a bit of a mammal there. Juniper, little rascal. Sabrina, I play with the fears on, and I usually take care of them. Sometimes I get frustrated and use the potions to clear them. Yeah. Sometimes they can be quite difficult to clear. I've always played with fears on. I'm just one of those people that kind of ignores stuff if I don't know how to deal with them. Which is bad. Like, I shouldn't. But anyway, I do. But because I've now because I never used to understand fears and how they worked. But now that I understand them more, I'm more likely to play them and actually deal with them. So, yeah, it's one of those funny things. It's like, if I don't know how to deal with it, I'll just ignore it until it goes away or it gets worse and they die. Okay, so she needs to talk over her relationship fears, which is great. Oh man, that's classic me though. It's just like, oh, ignore it till it goes away. In my real life, I'm very good at dealing with problems, but in the Sims, I'm very bad at it. I'm just like, I just want to focus on the fun stuff and wait till it goes away. All right, well, we've had some relationship progress, so that's fantastic. I've got some more woodworking to sell, and we do have some woodworking to do. Now, we do have work in 2 hours. I'm hoping when our work thing hits, we're going to get a promotion. It looks like we will, because we've got our little promotional tick there, which is fantastic. So yeah, hopefully that'll get us up to a level 6, and we are 1 or 2 days away from summer. So once we get to that, then we will be going off to Granite Falls, and we're going to work from home again. And we have been promoted to Conservation Director. VelvettB will now make an additional 21 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 68 simoleons per hour. He's also received the following bonus: new Conservationist clothes, activate flower sale, and deactivate flower sale. What's a flower sale? Is that on a boat? It must be on a boat, right? What's a flower sale? What is a flower? I'm going to Google that. I don't know what a flower sale is. Sims 4, what is a flower sale? A flower sale is a unique, colourful sale attachment for canoes introduced in Sims 4 Island Living. It says primarily as a decorative and atmospheric item rather than having any major gameplay function. Okay, so it is a sale. Righto. Okay, I've got it. Oh, the pets are playing. How cute is that? Oh, they're so cute. All right, let's do another bit of woodworking, and then we're going to go do some work for the day. Oh, I'm going to sell our wood. So put our wood for sale. Ooh, nice, because we are saving up at the moment for a house extension and a bedroom for our child, and also for vacation. So we've got a few things on the go in terms of what we're saving for. And I'd also like to buy a better bed at some point as well. So yeah, we've got a bit that we are trying to do, but it's going to require a bit of money. And we haven't actually been making, honestly, all that much money yet. So hopefully we can get a little bit more cash coming in. And saying that, I've got a whole lot of sculptures here that need to be listed. So we might be making a bit more money. Ah, we've got a canoe. Ooh, okay. Can we put this down in the water? Can we go set this as favourite water vehicle, and sure, you can love the outdoors, Ruby, and place in world. Although, did I want it to love the outdoors? Oh well, doesn't matter. I've done it now. Too late. Too late, mate. So if we can get all these sold, we might actually have a decent amount of money, and I can extend the house and make some lovely, lovely cash. That would be amazing. So yes, we can have a proper house. Okay. Can we put this in the water maybe? Do you think? Do you think we can actually go and put that in the water? I kind of thought he would go down to the water and put it in there. I did not expect him to actually go and just put it in the, yeah, on the ground. So, you know, lesson learned. Shelley, it's time to make some dinner. Have a good rest of your stream. Thank you, Shelley. Appreciate you. You enjoy your dinner. What are you having, by the way? Anything delicious? I found a recipe for some healthy-ish burgers, some low-cal burgers, and we had those for the first time last night, and they were delicious, can I say? They were yummy. Sail around. Place of your sail. How do I do this? Go here. Stop playing with your ball. Okay, and then do we go sail around? So place the vessel in your inventory and select sail on any swimmable water. Oh, okay. So I just need to push sail. Sail here. All right, there we go. There we are. That's how it works. Aha! I got it. So is this our special flower sail right here? I didn't realize that you could sail, like, change your sails, but it doesn't look like you actually can. It just pops up as a thing, I think. Sail around. There we go. Off we go on our lovely boat. Okay, cool. I've worked that out. Hooray for me. Can fish from the boat too. Flower sail on the canoe you have in your inventory is just really pretty. Oh, cool. Yeah, it is super pretty, right? I didn't realize that you could get like a special canoe for that, so that's awesome. And yes, I actually knew about the fishing from the canoe. When there was that glitch in Solani where you couldn't fish from the shore, I think I was doing some sort of challenge where I needed to catch some fish in Solani. And yeah, I worked out that I could actually fish from the boat. And that sort of, activate flower sale. Here we go. So yeah, I kind of figured it out there that I could do the fishing from the boat. Because yeah, I needed a workaround for fishing in Solani. So figured that out. But it's something that, unless you sort of are playing around, I think it's not immediately obvious that you can fish from the boat. So it's quite interesting. So there we go. Fish with bait. And actually, that's going to be handy because we need to do some fishing anyway. Oh, we found an abalone shell. Okay. That's not what I asked him to do. What are you doing over there? Oh, okay. Okay, can we sit on there? Sit on the conservationist canoe. I want to do some fishing. Fishing on my canoe. Come on, mate. Here we go. Whee! Swim out there. Hooray! And then go fishing. Fish with bait. No! Stop jumping off! Arrgh! Why is he obsessed with getting shells? Come on, back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yibs. Yibs indeed. Go fishing. Come on. There we go. Now we've got you. All right, while he's fishing, let's check out what we need to do today for our job. So we are now level 6 in the conservationist career, so we are making some really good progress. So we need to go explore the cave in Muapelum and take photos of Muapelum. Okay. Well, we did that the other day, so that's all good. Oh, somebody would like to buy my wood. Hooray! Nice. Okay, good. Keep on buying my wood. Oh, we're up to 5,000 simoleons. Fantastic. I'm going to be able to make a nice house after we've sold all our wood. That makes me happy. But I don't think I'll rebuild my house until after we've been on vacation, because I want to make sure I've got enough money for vacation. We just caught a pufferfish. Can we turn the pufferfish into something deadly? Can we turn it into a pufferfish meal and feed it to someone? Can you do that? I'm sure there's like something that you can make with it. Isn't it like I want to say nigiri or something. There's definitely something you can do there. So as far as our skills go, we are almost at level 7 with fishing. Oh! No! Noodle! Noodle has led a good life filled with bones, balls, and barks, but it's now time to lay down and make her way to the big dog park in the sky. Aww! Noodle! Well, I'm not happy about this situation. Aww. Sniffle cry. I think we're going to sniffle cry over Noodle. Oh, I'm going to miss Noodle. That's sad. Poor Noodle. Sabrina, you can make pufferfish nigiri with it. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. And then you can feed it to people and they can possibly die. That's right? It's like a little murder weapon, the old pufferfish nigiri. Oh, man. R.I.P. Oh, poor Noodle. Well, we knew Noodle was an elder when we adopted Noodle, so yeah. There we go. Oh, R.I.P. to little Noodle. I'm very sad about that. But we can have little ghost Noodle running around, so it'll be okay. We can still have Noodle around. Make me sad. I don't like when the pets die. Not a fan. Sorry, my headphone cord is tangled on something. It gets tangled around my chair arm and it's irritating. Because your head, like, you can't move your head. Like, you know, no free head movement, and it's annoying. Okay, right, we need to shed a tear for a sweet Noodle. Remembering Noodle. I remember the days when Noodle came and Noodle played. Noodle was lovely, he was our sweet doggo. And he's playing in the water, not doing what I told him to. Oh, you silly boy. Okay, let's go off to the cave. I'm just missing Noodle. I think Noodle was the most adorable little dog, but it is the way of the world. And as I said, I hopefully will get like a little ghost noodle coming around. I remember when I lost my first horse, and I need to do more relationship stuff. And I was really, really sad. I can't remember what I was doing. I was doing some sort of gameplay thing. And yeah, our horsey died. But then we had our ghost horsey still came and visited. And that was like really sweet. Kind of bittersweet, you know, like you're sad and like sweet at the same time. That's what it sort of was like. And I think that'll be the same with Noodle. Kind of like, you know, bittersweet. Verdant heard a strange sound echoing in the cave as he explored its depths. Following the reverberations, Verdant passed through a particularly tight passage before a new sound reached his ears. A loud squelch from above preceded something landing on Verdant's shoulder. Fleeing in terror from the sudden assault, Verdant beelined for the cave entrance and for the safety outside. Ooh, okay, so something landed on his shoulder. Lovely. So now we need to go and take some photos of some things. So, what things do we need to take photos of? Plants, I think. I just need to find some. Take a photo of that. And where else we got? I just need some things to take photos of, my friends. Here we are. Take a photo of that. Survey it. Spray invasive species. Take a photo. What do I need to do? Just take photos. That's fine. I can take like 5 photos of the pineapple plant. It'll be all good. And then we've done our job for the day. I've got to say, I do enjoy working from home. As a thing in The Sims 4. Like, here's a question for you all. Do you prefer rabbit hole work days where you just like put your sim in a job and they go and they work and they do their thing? And you just go work hard and then they suddenly get a promotion. It's fantastic and you just build on skills. Do you prefer an active career where you actively have to go through like dream home decorator career where you're decorating and you go and you do things for the day, or kind of like a hybrid where you can go to work or you can work from home? Or do you prefer like freelance things where you do gigs? What sort of like is your little career catnip? I'm just kind of curious about. I'm definitely an active career person. I like to be able to do things, I think, when it comes to careers. I feel like I can affect things more, although in saying that, sometimes I think I feel like I make things worse with careers as well, like because I'm doing them. I'm doing them worse than what the sim would actually do them. What people think about you matters, and I heard that someone absolutely despises you now. It's making me question my own opinion of you. Dad, seriously, A, you're my dad. B, it was a burglar. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Dad, for your love and support in that time of need where I got burgled and fought the burglar off with my own 2 brave hands. And then you proceeded to call me out and say, I'm ashamed of you for your work as a burglar scarer offerer. No, you know what, Dad? I'm mad at you. I don't want to go to your house. Go away. I'm mad at your lack of support. Not impressed. All right, let's fill up our bowls. Oh, we probably don't need 2 now, do we? Oh, look. Juniper's sleeping by Noodle. Oh. Oh, that's sad. Sabrina, I like all the careers. My favourite careers are the ones where I can work from home or go in. I love the style influencer career. Yeah, I think I quite like... Oh, it's Sweet Pea's birthday. I quite like the hybrid ones as well, where you, like, sometimes there's days where you can't be bothered doing things and you just want to send your sim off to work. And I think those are good. You know, those careers like this one here, the conservationist career, where I can choose to do that, or I can choose to work from home and physically actually, you know, do some different things. I feel like those are good. Those are good careers. I enjoy them. I was really disappointed in the career that we got with Adventure Awaits, because it's just like it's 4 days away from home in a rabbit hole career. And yes, I know you can click on the thing and you can choose some things, but it's kind of like a bit of a letdown. I wanted to be able to go and actually do the camp, you know, the camp counselling and stuff. And I mean, I feel like they could have functionally made that work. So yeah, I feel like it's a real shame that they didn't go down a little bit more of a more active route with, with that career in Adventure Awaits. But yeah, I like like the scientist career. You know, the get to work careers are a lot of fun as well. Doing ones like that, I think that was really cool. I really loved the naturopath career from Enchanted by Nature. I thought that was a great career as well, because you know it was kind of like the dream home decorator one, and you could like do the different things and you had to work out what your client wants and everything like that. I found that super fun. So I really enjoyed that career. I thought that was fantastic. I was very happy with that one. So yeah, it was kind of like just. I think that didn't help my disappointment with Adventure Awaits either, because I was sort of comparing it to Enchanted by Nature, and it was just kind of like it really fell short at By Nature. Oh my gosh, we just got a raid! Yay! Hello, hello, welcome on in, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. Hi, I'm Velvet, and thank you for the raid, much appreciated. We're doing a little bit of the Very Veggie Challenge in The Sims 4 at the moment, doing some gameplay. How are you all? Welcome in, and what were you all streaming today? A Glimmer raid is coming in for the landing. We're here to share some love. Oh, that's so sweet. Woohoo! Are you guys in ads at the moment? And our nations, a Glimmer raid is coming in. We're late for landing. We're here to share some love. So we've got our nations. We're Get Me Glimmers, and we have Vanny Plays and Magnago and Bracos of Diamonds. Hello to you all. How are you? I hope you're well. We're back. Yay! Back from ads. Right. It's always the way though, isn't it? Like you raid in and you're just like, ads, fantastic. Yay! Thumbs up to Twitch. But anyway, welcome and yeah, how are you all today? I'm Velvet from New Zealand, and I'm a streamer and YouTuber. And yeah, I play predominantly Sims 4, but I do play a variety of games as well. But yeah, today we are playing a little bit of the Very Veggie Challenge and having a lot of fun. We're trying to get our Conservationist career pumping. So we're currently... Ah! Woo! Woo! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay. We just got hit by lava balls. We actually are living on the volcanic lot right by the volcano up here. So, yeah, a little bit dangerous, one might say. Eek! And we've got a fire on the lot, but I'm not too sure where it's coming out. So, I've just got to wait for it to pop up. Anyway, welcome on in! Oh, I did leave disasters on. I did. We've got the volcanic lot trade on. So, yeah, so I felt like we're by the volcano, we kind of need to leave that on, right? We're living in the danger zone. Gabby, we were streaming Link's Awakening. We were playing Sims 4 on our stream too, though. Oh, well, that makes sense. That makes sense. I've never heard of Link's Awakening. What's that? Curious. I feel like there's a character called Link from a famous series of games that I haven't played before. Oh, okay. Do we need to go and put these out? I feel like, okay, here we go. There's the fire. I found it. You like ambitionless Sims. Excellent. So I feel like these two right here are being extraordinarily stupid. Standing there and letting things burn. But, well, all right, we'll just leave them to it. It's a bit of a disaster zone. Gabby, does anything good come from the lava balls? Yeah, you can get like little, oh, hang on. No, go back and extinguish. So when they cool down, you can actually get things from them. Like, I think you can get maybe sometimes, I don't know if it's geodes, but you can get like the crystals and things like that from them. So they're actually quite cool to have, even though it does add a sense of danger. But you do get things from them. So if we break this open, we'd be able to get something from it. But I think we might have to put out the fire first. We're going to go save the baby. So, you know, as you do. Just need a lava moat running through the living room. Yeah, exactly. Like comes down the mountain, comes down the volcano. It's just like whoosh all the way through. It's definitely living in the danger zone, but that's part of the fun, isn't it? You're gonna. Oh no! Come on, extinguish the fire. Come on, you can do it. Come on, there you go, mate. Yeah, get in there, extinguish that fire. Woo! I think he's got it. Yes, okay. Okay, let's break open our volcanic rocks and see what we get. It's the fourth... Legend of Zelda, that's it. I knew Link as a thing, and I knew it, but I'm terrible at trying to remember names when I'm streaming. I don't know. It's some sort of mental glitch where I absolutely just cannot remember names of anything when I'm streaming. And I knew it, but I just like... braining. Okay, so we got some obtainium and orange topaz and a fossilized plant imprint. So those are the sorts of things that you get from it. So like your crystals and metals and fossils and stuff. So yeah, for all the danger, you actually do get something from having them, which is quite fun. And it's always handy if you're doing a Rags to Riches challenge, which I'm always doing because I love Rags to Riches. And every time I start a new generation, I do it Rags to Riches. We get some stuff. So, I'm always happy for that. Gabby, yes, Link is the main in Legend of Zelda. Okay. Right. Okay, I'm with you. I've never played Legends of Zelda. I've absolutely heard of Legends of Zelda, but yeah, I'm just that brain fade in terms of just like trying to remember oh yeah, we did get a geode. Look at that, we can polish our geode as well. It sounds like code, right? I'm just gonna sit there and polish my geode. It's like code. Our rubbish is overflowing. Oh my gosh. So yeah, what were you doing? Like Legends of Zelda, is that kind of, for some reason in my head I think platform game, but I don't think it is a platform game, right? But yeah, what were you sort of trying to do in Legend of Zelda? Were you sort of on like a big quest, getting through like a whole lot of quests, trying to advance the storyline, that sort of thing? I don't know too much about it. I sort of like have a vague knowledge of it a little bit, but yeah, because it's the same with any game that you haven't played. You don't, you might have heard of it, but you don't really know too much about it. So yeah, I really need to clean my baby. Also, need to clean my baby. So when we get to summer, which is in one day, we're going on vacation, and we're going to go to Granite Falls, and we're going to try and finish, or try and progress. Oops, wrong one. With our outdoor enthusiast aspiration, which is one of the aspirations that we're trying to complete with the mushroom generation here in Very Veggie, and we're making some really good progress, I think, with our skills and everything. We've just got a little bit to go. So I think maybe let's go and try and bathe our baby. But so our baby is little Sweet Pea, and little Sweet Pea is going to be our heir for our next generation, which is going to be our pea generation. So we're going to have our little Sweet Pea. It's going to be great. Gabby, I feel you. That's relatable. My chat was coaching me on different acronyms today because I forget or just don't know. Yeah. And that's totally it. It's just like I feel like there's only so many things that my brain can handle when I'm streaming. Like I have, because you're looking at chat, you're doing your gameplay, you're managing a couple of things along the way, and you're talking at the same time. And it's just like there's a certain point where like I'm fairly decent at multitasking, but there's a certain point where my brain just shorts out and just says, no, you're at your limit. You can't do anymore. Oh, come on. Give the baby a proper bubble bath. The baby's dirty. Come on. Dirty baby. So yeah, I have that some serious that in my brain when I'm streaming. It's just like a certain point, it's just like, no more. I can't handle it anymore. Gabby, it's an action-adventure game and it's puzzle-based. The one that I was playing is from 1993 and it's an overhead perspective game similar to Pokemon games from the 90s. Oh, okay. I get you. So you're just kind of looking down and working out, like, moving around and, like, puzzles to get past the next part and stuff. Okay, totally get that. Sabrina, I like all the... no, we've done that. In contrast to the park worker, I think the apothecary career is wonderful. Yeah, so we agree on that one. And Verdant has a fear of fire now. Does he? Oh man, I'm trying to get rid of my Sims fears, and we keep adding more fears to the list, and it's just like, oh man, trying to clear them, and they're just like, no, here's another fear for you, chuck it at you. Oh, come on, game. The game's always like that. Yeah, there's a story that leads you through the game, but there are puzzles you solve to work through the game. Ah, okay, that's cool. I mean, I like that. Just like the idea of you've got to figure things out to progress to the next level and stuff. I like that. Oh, just by the way, I am streaming across the 2 platforms today as well. So you will hear me chatting away to a couple of different chats. But I'm not talking to imaginary people. You're all real, I think. So I think we're good. There we go. What's my favourite gem that I've played with so far? Oh, I've really enjoyed this gen. Let me think. Let me bring them up. Let me bring up the rules while we're doing the bath. So, the broccoli generation, I really enjoyed that. I did feel like the 5-star business took a long time, so probably won't rate that as my favourite for that one. I loved the eggplant generation. This was fun. Anytime you get to play like an evil kind of character, I think, in The Sims can be an absolute blast, and we were doing breaking hearts and just having a lot of fun and everything with it. So I really love the eggplant generation. The carrot generation was my least favorite because I dislike the championship rider aspiration. I think it's too grindy and takes too long. It wasn't too bad doing it, but yeah, it's my least favorite generation for that reason. The squash generation was actually a lot of fun. That's where we got to do an academic and master mentor kind of thing, but probably not my favorite, but I did enjoy that and had a lot of fun with it. We had a whole problem with like Don Lothario and Johnny Depp during that generation, so that was interesting. The potato generation, I loved this generation, but I'm very much um, a big fan of dumpster diving and stuff. We actually substituted out this generation because this is supposed to be like a 5-star property owner generation. But we substituted that out to do the busted dust aspiration instead. And that was actually really fun. I got to earn money during doing dumpster diving and yeah, everything like that. I love dumpster diving, so possibly potato. Tomato was a lot of fun, but probably not my favorite. Cauliflower was amazing when we got to do the whole ghost thing. I really, really enjoyed that. I think for me, it would probably be a toss-up between, and radish was great as well, but the aspirations took quite a long time. So I think it'd be a toss-up for me between potato and cauliflower for the generations and which ones were the most fun to play so far. I've really enjoyed like most of the generations like have been like fantastic. Like it's been a really, really good legacy challenge. I think this one. It's been really cool. I think, yeah. I know, not committing to anything. Oh, I think that it's been really cool. Have you tried the Very Veggie challenge? And what were you guys doing with your Sims today as well, just out of curiosity? Were you doing sort of like some building? Were you doing some CAS? Anything exciting that you're doing? Are you doing a particular challenge or anything? I always love to hear about all the game plan that people do. I am a sort of like a little bit of more of a challenge game player. I thrive on the chaos. I've tried being cozy and I can't do it. Like I like the idea of cozy, but I just gravitate towards chaos. I think it's just my nature. And yeah, I love doing challenges, legacy challenges, any sort of gameplay challenge. I'm there for in The Sims. So yeah, I'm always doing them. I'm on my YouTube channel. I'm doing Not So Berry, Super Sim, and I've made one up called the NPC Neighbors Challenge, which is kind of like 8 challenges in one. And yeah, loving that. And I've got a Royal Scandal Legacy that I also play on stream, and it's another one that I've made up to do like to experiment with the Royalty and Legacy pack, and really enjoying that as well. I'm about halfway through that one. And yeah, I just have so much fun with gameplay challenges. I love them. So I'm always playing them. So much fun. Sabrina, you think that radish was your favourite with cauliflower being a close second? Oh, really? Okay, curious. So in terms of like the radish generation, so we've just finished that one not so long ago, and that's all about the adventures. So you're doing the snowy escape adventures, and you're doing like the jungle Salvadoranian explorer adventures. So was it just because of the storylines with that and the fact that the aspirations got you out doing adventures and stuff? What was sort of like so appealing to you about the radish generation? You know what? We're going to work from home today. And we are pretty close to getting our next promotion, which is amazing. So we need to go and research conservation and spread conservation awareness to other Sims. All right. We should be able to do that with our lovely wife, Ruby. Also, we do need to deal with some relationship issues with Ruby. We haven't really connected romantically lately. So I feel like we need to do a little bit of flirting and get our relationship back on track, because our romance has really taken a hit lately. And yeah, I think let's become best friends and do a little bit of flirting with our wife or our partner, because I feel like, yeah, we have kind of let things slip since we've had the baby. And we need to get things back on track romantically again. It's been a little bit tough for them. Gabby, that's awesome. We didn't play Sims today, but we had a whole fundraiser last week where we decorated a mansion in The Sims and got donors to influence the decor of the build. Oh, that's so cool. We had so many donations, wheel spins, that we're going to keep working on it this Saturday to try and catch up with the donor requests. It's been so fun to decorate chaotically with random requests. Oh my gosh, that's such a cool idea. I love that. Oh, we became best friends. So you had a giant mansion, and you had like heaps of different rooms and stuff, and then like you could wheel spin to like decorate the different kind of areas of the mansion and bits and pieces. That sounds really cool. And I love that you've done it for charity as well. And just to add like a little bit of incentive for everyone to, take part and, contribute to charity as well. That's really, really cool. I love that. That sounds so fun. So continuing it this sad day as well. Do you love building in The Sims 4? Is that a big thing that you like to do? I'm a big builder. I love building as well. I haven't built for a couple of weeks on stream, actually, to be honest. But we've had a variety of things going on, as you do sometimes. Short weeks and, things like that. So, yeah, haven't done building for a couple of weeks, although I am planning to build next week, which is going to be fun. And funnily enough, I'm going to be doing a wheel spin building kit challenge. So I think that'll be a delightful time. Any time where you're trying to combat, like, trying to make a nice build, but then also you're getting these chaos wheel spins as well. It's just like, oh no. So you try to make the best of the chaos and the challenge of it all, but sometimes it's difficult because it just ends up just being utter chaos. Gabby, yes, we spent 4 days in April building a huge mansion and then spent 3 streams last week working on decorating it for the fundraiser. We didn't even get close to decorating all of the rooms. Oh, mansions are such a lot of work as well. It's like anytime I've done a mansion, it's just been like, you just get building fatigue from it because it's just like so massive and there's so many details and so many rooms to fill and everything like that. And it just feels, yeah, like a never ending job. But man, is it good when you finish it though? Like you feel really good. It's just like this massive thing and you're just like, oh man, it's beautiful and it's finished. I remember when Royalty and Legacy came out, I got to be part of the CFE early access, so that's the early access. So I got to play around with it a couple of weeks before release, and so one of the things I wanted to do with it, I wanted to like build like this big palace, and I had so many regrets about building a big palace just because it just took so long, and I could only build it with base game and Royalty and Legacy. So just to add to the challenge of it all, building this massive palace with base game only and Royalty and Legacy, and there's like so many rooms and building like a throne room and all that sort of thing, and then like having to decorate all of the rooms. Such a job of work, but man, when I was done, I was so happy with it. I was just like so pleased that I actually managed to complete a whole giant palace with just the 2 packs. I was just like, yay! It was such a work. Gabby, yes, I love building. Building and making Sims are my favorite in The Sims for stream. I tried live mode on stream, but my ADHD didn't like it. Fair enough. I love spending time with chat, and I had trouble splitting my attention between Sims and chat. Yeah, I get what you mean, because I feel like you can just sort of sit there and chitty chat a lot more when you can sort of pause things, whereas when the game is like on the go like it is right now, yeah, you kind of got to balance a lot more, and it can be a lot more challenging. So yeah, I fully get that. I think I've gotten used to gameplay on stream, but it does take some figuring out and working out how to do it. It's quite interesting because when I'm like recording gameplay and stuff, I'm more often than not like in fast forward mode, but I find that I spend a lot more time in like just in the speed 1 normal speed when I'm on stream, because I just find that it's easier to just go slow and chat at the same time and actually just sort of like chat that way. So yeah, but I fully get that. It's just like so much going on and pinging in your brain when you're trying to do all of the things at once. Let's go woohoo in a waterfall. I think that sounds fun. Look, Gabby, yes, big bills are a commitment, but so satisfying. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to ruin my Sims' lives because I'm chatty. You know what? Honestly, that happens to me all the time. I'm just like, the amount of times things in Sims and things go wrong, and because I'm not paying attention, it happens all the time. And yeah, I'm sorry to my Sims, but they just kind of have to put up with it at this point. Because next thing you know, you're not paying attention and they've got all these fears, and somebody's died over there, and it's just like, oopsies. It is what it is though. Oh well. Sabrina, I loved the whiplash I got from all the vacations I took. I got the frequent traveler lifestyle and the adrenaline seeker lifestyle. It was fun. So like jumping between like going to all of the different things and stuff really actually helped your Sims get the different lifestyles and stuff. Oh, that's really cool. That's really fun. I like that idea of like getting the frequent traveler lifestyle and the adrenaline seeker as well at the same time, because they can be really helpful with doing like different things and stuff. You know what? I still haven't spread conservation awareness. I've been meaning to, but I haven't. And I think that's what we were just talking about, Gabby, with like getting distracted when you when you're trying to do things for the Sims, and then the next thing you know, they're having a woohoo under the waterfall instead of doing what they should be doing. Okay. Can I talk to them? Introduction. Howdy, introduction. Stand under a waterfall. Where did she go to? She like disappeared under the waterfall. It was weird. It was funny. Valid distraction. I think so. I think so. I mean, if there's a waterfall and a sim, or two sims, then you should be woohooing underneath it. Honestly, I'm one of those people that absolutely loves waterfalls, and I'm convinced, absolutely convinced, that every waterfall has treasure behind it. Sadly for this waterfall, it does not have treasure behind it, I don't think. Actually, have I ever checked? Can I get through there? Can I? Ah, there's a big rock behind there. There is no treasure. Oh well. But yeah, I'm one of those people that's convinced in any game that I play that there will be treasure behind that waterfall. I'm just one of those people. I just love waterfalls, and I always think there's treasure behind them. So, okay. Talk to another sim and spread conservation awareness to them. So how do we do that? It must be under friendly. Is it under hobbies? Or is it under... Ah, interest. There we go. I found it. I struggle with the conversation menu. Conservation and conversation. Muddling those up. Yeah, I struggle with finding stuff sometimes on there. It can be quite challenging. Sabrina, have you ever had a sim get pulled underwater in Solani by a shark? You know what? Actually, I haven't. I was aware that sharks in Solani were a thing, but I have never actually gotten pulled under the water by one. I have drowned a couple of times in Solani, fairly recently actually, in one instance. But yes, I haven't actually been pulled under by a shark. I did try to get pulled under by a shark in Ondarian, because I was out swimming in Ondarian, as you do, and there was sharks like circling around in Ondarian. So I was like curious, because I knew the sharks were a thing, and I was like, well, I wonder if I swim past the shark, will it pull me under? So I was swimming around the shark area, and the sharks kind of like spawn in different areas and that sort of thing around the bay. And yeah, I was swimming around for ages trying to get this shark to, you know, pull me under, because I was kind of I was just mucking around. I wasn't too worried about the life of my sim, obviously, at that point. Whatever I was doing at the time, I was more curious about the shark than I was worried about my sim. But anyway, my sim survived, and I didn't get pulled under by the shark. So I was kind of like, oh man. So I don't know if you can actually get pulled under by the shark in Ondarian. There is one, but I don't know if it does anything. I tried to get it to do something, but it didn't. But yeah, I haven't actually ever experienced the Solani shark. So yeah. Maybe I should see if I can... Well, no, I don't really want to get my sim killed, so maybe we can... Should we sacrifice Ruby to a shark? I feel like that's bad, but aren't there, like, certain circumstances where a shark comes along in Solani? Let me Google that. Me, when I get curious things. Let me Google that. Shark death Solani Sims 4. Let's see. So in Sims 4, a rare hidden death that officially counts as death by drowning. Okay, so while you won't get chewed to death, swimming in deep ocean or near the buoys in Solani triggers a dark entity shark attack. So, the warning, if you swim in the deep ocean, best triggered in Mui Palam or Lani St. Taz neighborhoods, your sim may randomly get pulled underwater by an unknown creature, triggering a scared or uncomfortable moodlet. If your sim remains in the water after this initial warning, a black mass or a shark will drag them under a second time, immediately plummeting their needs to zero and resulting in drowning. And the Grim Reaper will show up with a snorkel. I've had... Excuse me for a sec. I had a need to cough, and also I've had the drowning death in Solani, and I've had Grim come along with a snorkel and do his whole snorkel thing. But yeah, I haven't had a situation where I've had a dark entity come along and try and drown me. So that's fascinating. I wonder how that works. Gabby, I was checking a message somewhere else for a second and came back to you talking about being pulled under by a shark, and I was concerned this was in real life for a second. Got scared. Oh, sorry. What a time to come back in, right? And it's like, what's going on here? No, we're talking some sharks. Fortunately, not real life sharks, because eek, definitely don't want a real life shark situation. That would be dreadful. Oh, sharks are no joke. Don't mess with the old sharks, my friends. But yeah, I haven't actually experienced the shark death in The Sims, so yeah, curious about that. Okay, I'm gonna get working on some more skill stuff because I want to get that underway. Ah, Sweet Pea's got some grand milestones, hooray! Because tomorrow we're going on vacation. Isn't that exciting? So we're going to try and get our next level in our outdoor enthusiast aspirations. So fingers crossed we can do that. We've got 2 more plants to identify there, which is going to be the poison fireleaf and the fireleaf plant. So hopefully we can do that. Why are you trying to woodwork with the baby? I feel like that's not going to work, mate. Yeah, put the baby down and then do the woodworking. I feel like that's more sensible. So yeah, I have not. Has anybody else experienced the shark life? So I wonder if we swim around the buoy over here, right? Free dive around here. Treasure tool. Enables diving for treasure. Can we dive for treasure? Is that worth the investment? I'm going to invest in some treasure diving stuff. Yeah, let's free dive for some treasure. I'm sending Ruby off to do some diving. Let's see what happens. I don't think we'll get lucky with the shark death because that's a bit too rare. Pinky Patch is calling to chat. Want to answer? No, sorry, Dad. I'm still mad at you. You were like all like judging me because I fought a burglar off, and I'm not happy about it. So, yep. No, we're not happy with you, Dad. Too bad. So, how are we getting on with our skills? Let's see. We have Herbalism level 9, Handiness level 9, and we are Logic level 7, and then we need to do some fishing because we're almost level 7 with fishing. So, we've got a bit to do, but I think we can do quite a lot of fishing on our holiday. So, I think we will do that there. That's going to be quite good. And we can... Abraham Rushing would like to come over. Sure. Sure, mate. You can come over. Ruby, where are you? There she is, out there doing some swimming. Sabrina, the diving is definitely a good idea. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, you can get some good treasures from that, right? Diving for treasure. You had a teen die that way once. It was scary. Oh, with a shark? No way. And so it's like this dark entity comes up out of the water and, like, grabs your teen. Oh, there are so many deaths in The Sims that I haven't experienced before. Maybe I need to go through and just do like a death thing one time. When am I going to have time for that? I don't know. But yeah, there's so many deaths in The Sims that I've just never experienced before. It's a bit wild to think about that, isn't it? Has she been finding anything at all? She's found nothing. Alright, well, we'll leave Ruby to doing that. So let's see how we're getting on. We're talking to Abraham, which is great. Maybe we could play with Abraham, since he's come over to see us, and we can play a game of chess. Looks like X doesn't mark the spot, not that Ruby had a map. Okay, Ruby did not find any treasure. Ruby, come on. Free dive for some treasure. I'll let her free dive. Lots of free diving for treasure. There she goes. It would be nice if she found some treasure, and that can go towards our vacation funds and our house funds that we're trying to get. So we can rebuild our house and give our child a bedroom. Also, I think Sweet Pea's going to be aging up, so Ruby spotted a fabulous treasure, but it turned out to be an ordinary rock. Aw, Ruby. Dear, oh dear. Sabrina, James Turner has a death bingo on his website. Maybe you could do that as a stream or video one day. He's got also a woohoo one. Really? Okay, let's do it. I'm going to be doing a wheel spin build thing this week, but next week, but I'm thinking, because I've got a couple of gameplay things going. Maybe after we finish Very Veggie, we can do some of those like random like challenges and stuff. That could be quite fun. Because it's not going to be too many streams until we finish with Very Veggie, because we get through that pretty quickly, I think. So I think, you know, we'll be getting close. I think one more stream with the mushroom generation, probably. And then we'll be ready to move on to the pea generation. So, yeah, we've got not very many streams left before we finish Very Veggie. So I think maybe we could do, like, some fun challenges. I've written it down. And, like, doing a death bingo or something like that. That would be really, really entertaining. Because I'm going to have to figure things out. So, That'll be a lot of fun. Ruby, where are you? Okay, so she's free diving for her treasure. Look at that. Oh, 205 simoleons. Our investment is... I need to make 1,200 simoleons to try and get my investment back on this diving, this treasure diving at the moment. So hopefully we can do that. And let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? Oh, I've got some more to sell. So let's go list these on Plopsy. Can make some more sweet, sweet cash for our funds. Sell the geo. Nice. And you know what? Let's... Butler, you're useless. Can you clean up the mess? There we go. Oh, maybe less useless than I thought. So let's go into... Oh. Me realizing I can't bake a cake. Because I ain't got no power. What if I had... solar panel. Will that give me enough power to bake a cake? Although it's nighttime, so probably not. Velvet realizes the obvious thing. Solar power is kind of more useful during the daytime. Oh, man. So maybe we can wait on that. So there we go. Tomorrow is going to be a fabulous summer day. We're going on our summer holiday. Going on a summer holiday. Sabrina, you just turned your sim into a skeleton. Can't you just click on the infinite ager up? Should be able to. I think. She will just, I'll have to wake her up to do that. She should age up naturally anyway. It's not like a really big deal. But, you know, it's nice to throw like a little birthday party with cake. But I don't think we're going to be able to do that, which is fine. It's all good. So you've been doing some jungle exploration stuff with your relics? Is that what you've been doing? I had a lot of fun with the skeletons. Ooh, we got some Eyes of Solani. Hooray. Oh, 2 of them. That's 140 simoleons. Yes. I love a bit of money making. All right, Verdant. How are we getting on? Have a sleep. I really need to get a better bed. I feel like it takes ages for them to regenerate their energy at this point because, you know, they've got a cruddy bed. I should upgrade it. Can I hire for upgrades? Don't I have free services on? There's the question. Hire a service. Okay, I'm going to get him up. And we're going to go off the lot. And we're going to see whether or not we can get some free services. Here we go. Yeah, come down here. Yay! And we should be able to make a phone call now. Hire a service. Yes! Upgrade technician. Brilliant. Let's see if we can get an upgrade on our bed. I can't afford like an actual proper good bed at the moment because I'm saving. But if we can get ourselves an upgrade technician to come and help out, that would be amazing. So let's see whether or not I can get myself up to level 10 before we leave for our holiday. At least in one skill. So where have we got? Handiness, level 9. Oh, herbalism's almost level 10 as well. So maybe we could get 2 done. Ooh, 2 at once. That would be amazing. Sabrina, yeah, I'm on Jungle Adventure Generation. I finished the Archaeology Aspiration and now I'm on the Jungle Explorer one. Almost done. Oh, fantastic. Like, I really enjoyed that aspiration. It does take a little while, but if you get lucky, you don't need to go back and forth to the temple that often. But it is definitely a lot of back and forth for that. But, you know, it's fun at the same time as well. And there's some really fun interactions, which I think is great. And I really enjoyed doing those aspirations. They were a lot of fun. Okay, what else can we sell from our ridiculously full inventory? So many things in our inventory. So many things that we do not need. But I don't want to sell like our ingredients at this point just because I feel like I might need them for things. But other things we probably don't need right now. Maybe we don't need like the mushrooms. So I feel like we can get rid of those perhaps. But I want to keep the ones that are going to be for the herbal ingredients just in case we need them. Oop. That and maybe that. I like to keep like a little bit of raw food on me as well, just in case. Okay, that's a nice little clean out. A little bit of stuff gone. But yeah, I do find it's really good to have like some food on you when you're out and about adventuring. Although it does make more sense just to get a lunchbox, really, doesn't it? But raw food is handy. Maybe I should just get a lunchbox. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a lunchbox. we're going to put that in our inventory, so if we have any on-the-go snack problems, then we're going to, what's it called, snack box? I think it's called a snack box, isn't it? Yes, there we go. And of course we'll do it in brown because we are in the mushroom generation. And there we are. Cool. Okay, so we've got snacks on the go. We can go list that on Flopsy. And we've sold those. So that's great. And we are almost at level 10 for both of these, which is 2 things ticked off our list. And then we've only got 2 more skills left to go, and our career and our aspirations. So making the progress. And then by the time we've done all that, then Sweet Pea should be old enough to take over as the next generational heir. Should be good. Gabby, all right, I'm going to head out and de-stream. Thanks for welcoming us and enjoy the rest of the stream, everyone. Take care. Thank you, Gabby, for the raid. Go enjoy your de-stream. And yeah, I'll see you again soon. I've given you a follow so I can make sure that I can check out some of your streams as well. So thank you for the wonderful raid, and have a good evening / day / time zone. Thank you. Bye. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I always appreciate a raid because people don't have to do it. So it's always nice when they do, right? Yes, okay, we've reached maximum level in the herbalism skill. Hooray! So we must just about be there as well with our lumberjacking, with our lovely, what's it called? Handiness. I keep on forgetting the name of it. I've got potatoes for brains at the moment. Potato brains, that's me. And I think handiness level 10. Oh, just shy. Okay, we're going to do one more sculpture and then we should be handiness level 10. Yes. Yes. Hooray! Uh-huh. Alright, well that still gives us lots of things to sell on Flopsy. That's all good. So I hope people are really into lumberjack sculptures. I feel like, you know... Oh, whoops. I feel like they're the hot new thing on the market at the moment, the old lumberjack sculptures, right? And list that one on Flopsy. And we'll sell that one. Okay, so we're 7,485 simoleons. We're going to leave the baby at home with the butler, and we're going to go on vacation with our lady friend to try and reconnect emotionally. And yeah, I feel like that's a good time to do it. Also, we currently need to deal with our fear of fire. If we see a fire, we need to deal with it. Right, let's go on vacation. Take a vacation, and we're going to try and finish, or at least get to the next level anyway of our aspiration. I don't know what the next level of the aspiration is, but oh no, Ruby's now got a fear of deep water. Oh shoot, I forgot she was in the water. I'm sorry, Ruby. Oh, whoopsies. I just left her out there. Do we want to spend 800 a day? I think we want to spend 234. No, let's go a little bit more pricey. We're splashing out on our lady friend. That's what I was trying to say until the words went blah, blah, blah in my mouth. So let's stay there for the weekend, 2 days, and see what we get into on vacation. It'll be fun. I love a good vacation. Haven't been on one in a while, but that's okay. Of course it's raining. Of course it is. So the nannies will be taking care of Sweet Pea while my Sims are away. So that's good. So let's go and enjoy some food while we've got power. So that's a nice thing. We'll go make some food. And we need to go... Oh, it's 6 a.m. Perfect timing. So we've got the full day ahead. Oh, our cat came with us. I didn't notice that our cat was with us. That's amazing. Do you think that's a good place to sit, Juniper? I don't think that's a good place to sit, Juniper, at all. Like right in the middle of the food. Naughty kitty. There we are. Yum, yum. Oh, and our butler came with us as well. Oh, is he our butler on vacation? Abraham. All right. You brought the cat on vacation. I brought the cat on vacation. I didn't realize I brought the cat on vacation, but I brought the cat on vacation. So, yep, I did that. I did that indeed. Oh, whoopsies. Oh, dear, oh dear. How did we get the cat bowls again? Because I remember this happened last time. I brought the pets on vacation, and then I had to get the cat bowls. So I needed to build in cat bowls, and I can't... Oh, because I brought some with me last time, but there was another way to get them, wasn't there? Wasn't it an enable free build or something? Cheats true. Enable free build. Was there a way to get the cat things, like the pet bowls in? I've forgotten. Anyway, that's okay. Right, we'll put that in there. So I am going off to the hermit to see whether or not we can find some poison fire. Oh! Now, the poison fire leaf wasn't actually necessarily near the hermit, was it? Okay, I'm going to go to the forest because I remember we were looking around and I think there was something near the water. It was BB. Oh, BB.enable free build. Thank you. I forgot the first part of it. Thank you very much. As I said, potato brain today. The brain of a potato. The potato of the brain. That's me, potato brain Velvet. I'm here to save the day from all the potatoes who are in the way. Okay, so I need to find an in-season plant that I haven't identified. And it's kind of... Aha! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Can I... I feel like this is the one. But it hasn't sprouted, so maybe not. Maybe I need to wait till tomorrow for them to regrow. I feel like that might be the case. Okay, so if that is the case, I'm going to go fishing. I think that is what I'm looking for, but I just need it to sprout up. I think we came just a little bit too late for our daily reset of our plants, so I'm going to have to just wait a little smidge of time. But that's okay. Fortunately, we did come on vacation for 2 days, so we should be all good. Yeah, because I feel like that is the poison fire leaf or the fire leaf, either of those, but I could be wrong on that. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to wait until tomorrow. I agree, Sabrina. I think that's going to have to be the case because I think we came in at around about 6 a.m. and I think you need to be here before 5 a.m. for the sprouts to happen. So, yeah, we're just going to have to wait for the day. But that's okay because we can take advantage of that by going fishing and getting our fishing skill up, and we can make a little bit of cash while we're there to go towards our house fund, which is all good. Nothing wrong with a bit of fishing to get us through. Look at all that. Love it. 860, no Velvet. 86 simoleons. A little different from 860, I feel like. But that's okay. I don't know how we're going to deal with our fear of fire. We're just going to wait till a fire comes up, I guess. Oh, well. It's one of those things, isn't it? You just kind of have to wait for something to come along before you can fix it. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to have to wait until tomorrow, 5 a.m. before we'll be able to get some more plants. But that's fine. Not a big deal. Charming is calling for a chat, hey? Alright, Charming. Why don't we do that? And there's also a dragonfly over here, so I'm going to go catch that as well. Actually, you know what? Sorry, Charming. I want to go catch the dragonfly before I chat to you. Yay! Charming. Hey, Vernon, I think Angel Benavides is pretty cute. Should I ask him out? Yes, you should totally ask him out. Although, you're in a relationship, so maybe you shouldn't, but oh well. I advised you to do it anyway. So, summon a privy bush. We'll go back to the bathroom. Thankful for the natural living skill. I tell you, it does make life out in the world a little bit easier. Because you can just, you know, summon a privy bush and just go. Although, technically, if you were camping, I mean, you'd kind of probably do that anyway, right? You'd just, like, you know, go into a privy, your own sort of version of the Sims privy bush and you just go for it. It's just what you do in camping life. Just go for it. Okie pokey. So I'm going to let him have a sleep by a bear. Because, you know, why wouldn't we be sleeping by a waterfall, by a bear, by a lake, on the ground, in the middle of a forest? I think that's a perfectly understandable, regular, everyday thing to do. And hopefully in the morning we can see about identifying these last plants. So this is one here, and I think we're going to have to dig around in the rest of the forest to try and find the second one. But there's probably no point doing that until we start sprouting things anyway. So we'll get our sleep and we'll be ready to go. Or in the morning, so it's getting to 7 p.m. So we've only got a few hours left before everything starts to re-sprout again anyway. And we'll get our fishing done. May as well, hey? May as well get that done. So next week for stream, I will be looking at... We've got a public holiday on Monday, but that shouldn't affect anything. Because it's King's birthday here, so we've got a long weekend. So it's the kids have got a teachers only day today. And then we've got the weekend, then we've got Monday off for the King's birthday weekend. So, yeah, streaming next week will be Tuesday. Will probably be the Royal Scandal Legacy, and Friday will be Very Veggie again. So we'll be back here, same time, same place for more veggie times. And then Wednesday, the plan is to do my wheel spin crazy old building challenge, which will be a lot of fun. So you guys can come along and do some wheel spins with me, and we'll see what we get with that. The center's kindly set up a whole lot of random wheels for me, so I haven't sort of really looked at them in detail, so we're not really sure what's on them and what's going to happen. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to build something with that. Not sure what, but we'll see when the wheel spins. So that's probably going to be what we're doing next week on stream, which should be a lot of fun, I think. But yeah, we should be progressing, I think, just about to sweet pea the pea generation, I think, after next week's stream, if all things go according to plan, I think. So I feel like I'm getting like a real good feel for when things are sort of like wrapping up as far as the generation goes. And because we've got like a whole lot of our goals kind of done, we've still got a few to go. I feel like, next time around we should be able to get most of them finished, if not all of them, and then we'll be ready to move on to our lovely P generation, which is the last one, and I can't believe it. But I'm really excited about the P generation because it's around the actor career, and I haven't done the actor career for so long. Honestly, I'm really, really excited to try that again, because the first time that I did it, I had so much fun with it, and I absolutely love active careers. So that really works for me as far as, obviously doing careers and that sort of thing goes, and trying to get myself into being a global superstar. I think that'll be an absolute blast. So that's our last generation that we get to do in this challenge and in this legacy challenge. So I think that'll be really exciting. And you know what? I'm really grateful right now that I actually did think to bring a lunchbox with me. I think that really has helped. Man, it gets dark in the forest at night, doesn't it? Oh, Verdant's suddenly feeling... I forgot he's a vegetarian. He's been eating fruit salads at home for so long, I genuinely forgot he's a vegetarian. So Verdant's suddenly feeling some serious upset stomach. He may have eaten something made with meat. Yeah, it was a ham and cheese sandwich. It was definitely made with meat. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I genuinely forgot he was a vegetarian. Oh my gosh. Sabrina, funny thing, that's the next generation in the Pack Legacy too. Get famous. I'll be doing the acting career too. Ah, that's so cool. You'll be well and truly done by the time I get to it, I think, because you go through all of your stuff so quickly, Sabrina. You're just like you smash through it. But yeah, we'll be going through it about the same time. That's so funny. Oh, come on, plant. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. We've got a couple more hours, and I think the plant will be sprouting. We can do it. He's getting his fitness up at the same time and getting all energized, so that's nice. I've got to remember, though, about the fact that he does not like meat. I just genuinely... It's been so long since I've eaten anything except fruit salad that I just so forgot. Whoopsies. Now, I can see something over here. Every time I go to start fishing, I see an insect that I need to get, because I'm not too sure what we need for the next level of this aspiration. So I'm very curious about that once we start collecting all of these poison fire leaves and the fire leaves that we've got left to identify. So yeah, I am extremely curious about what this next level is, because I genuinely don't remember. Oh, there's some bugs. Every time there's bugs, and I need to collect them because I can't help myself. You see the bugs in the forest and I collect. This is why I love this aspiration, because there's the different things that pop up. Okay, we can harvest all. Yes. All right, let's harvest this. Hopefully that is what I think it is. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's go and attempt to identify. Let's see how he goes. What do you think? This appears to be fire leaf. Yes. Okay, we've got one more that we need to get to finish this level of the aspiration, and then we can move on to the last level of the aspiration, and hopefully uncover all of that. Of course, it is rather dark and gloomy in the forest, so we're going to have a little bit of a job of work getting around and finding all the things, but I think we'll be good. Sabrina, the last level is collecting insects and sleeping in a tent for 5 nights, I think. Oh, okay. All right, we can probably do that, I think. I hope. But we've been collecting quite a lot of insects, so hopefully that's not going to be too bad. And yeah, you're looking forward to the actor career? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the actor career as well. I think that's going to be fantastic. So yeah, quite excited about that. and getting into it, because it's genuinely been a really long time since I've done that career as an active career. So it's going to be 1 day left on this vacation. Okay, we might have to extend it if we can't find or can't do or need to do more things for the aspiration. I don't know. We'll just have to kind of see how things go, play it by ear, and we should be able to, I hope, continue to do our job while we're on vacation, which sounds kind of, the opposite of what we should be doing on vacation. But because we can work from home, I'm hoping that means we can just still be on vacation and also work from home and continue to get our promotions at the same time. I hope that's the case. It's quite dark still, but it's only like 7 a.m. Oh, it was a woodpecker! Look, there's a woodpecker! Hello, little woody woodpecker! Aw, that was so cute. I'm like, what is that noise as I was going past that tree? And yeah, a woodpecker as it turns out. Crazy times. Crazy woodpecker times. Okay, where can I find? I'm finding lots of things. But, aha! Is this it? Is this it? Is this going to be poison fireleaf or fireleaf? That's the thing, is like I feel like it's going to be quite difficult to tell the difference between those two. But let's see if it comes up with an unidentified or nothing. That looks all to harvest, so I think nope, that's just a regular fireleaf. So I'm still looking for the poison fireleaf plant at this point. So hopefully we can find one. Oh, is this it? Let's see. This is the mystery. It's like, what is it going to be? I know, I'm pretty sure it has like all these purple flowers and stuff, but I don't know the difference between them in terms of the fireleaf and the poison fireleaf. Oh, is this it? Yes, I think I found it. Hopefully we won't get too poisoned trying to identify it. That would be terrible. It's like identify the plant and then like, blah. Yes! We did it! We did it! We did it! We identified it. Okay, so for the last part of our aspiration, we need to sleep for 5 nights in a tent. So click on a tent and select sleep. Your sim must sleep in the tent for a minimum of 6 hours for 5 nights. Okay, and we're going to collect 15 insects. Sweet. Well, we can do the tent sleeping at home. So I can go home and buy a tent, and we can. I'm assuming we can just do that anywhere. It doesn't specify that you need to do it anywhere around here, and we just need to go around and collect some insects, and we are done with this aspiration. So let's get this underway. I'm probably not going to get all of the sleeping done tonight, so I think we'll probably finish that off next time around, because yeah, I feel like we can just do that as we're doing other things and working on our conservationist career and the last of our skills. So that's what we'll probably do next time around. But we can, since we're here, go around and collect all of the insects and get that sort of all done, and we're good to go. Oh my gosh, this has been such a fun time, I think, going back through and doing this aspiration, because it's been actually quite a long time since I've done it. So I'm wondering whether or not that's poison fireleaf there, but anyway. Yeah, it's been a while, so I'm actually really hyped to, or I was very excited to actually do this again, because I remember going through and really enjoying it. I think I've done it a couple of times through, and both times I've done it, I've really, really enjoyed it. So, and it's been the same again. I've really enjoyed it here as well. And sometimes, you have these game packs, and it's not necessarily, one that you kind of like springs to mind as a really great pack. And I wouldn't say this is a really, really great pack or anything like that, but it's very enjoyable, and like the gameplay for it, I think, is really enjoyable. But it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. It just happens to be my cup of tea because I like this sort of style of gameplay. So, works for me. It works for me. Okay, I can't see any more insects at this point around here. Been looking around. But, the insects pop up at different times of the day as well. So if we sort of hang around, I like how it's a sunny day, but, I mean, it's summer, but, like, it's really cloudy and gloomy. I wonder if we pop over to the hermit area, if I can find that. I always have trouble finding it. It's around here, but, yeah, if we pop over to the hermit area, if we get some more insects over there. And the other option is to head back to the home area and just go around through the little forest trail around it that way and see if we can pick up some insects, or hear some insects around there as well. But they should be popping up at different times of the day anyway, so it's not like you run out of insects as such. You just have to wait to till they respawn, or the different ones respawn at different times. Should be fun. And his needs are looking pretty good, I think. Yeah, I was going to say, he's looking pretty happy at the moment, so we can keep going, which is great. Don't have to worry about him being upset because we took care of all of his needs before we got started. Ooh, mushrooms. Do we need to harvest those? Ooh, diggy hole. Love that. Is there any insects around here? I don't think I've really been around here. Looking for insects. Looking for insects. I can see something. What was that? Oh, it's a plant. Never mind. It was the sparkle. Oh, plant. Okay, here's the hermit area. So let's go explore through there. Well, so we've got 8 out of 15 for the insects so far. So that's great. We've got most of our insects, or halfway done with our insects anyway. But at least that's a fairly easy thing. Like, you don't have to complete the insect collection or anything. Although, curious, how well am I going with that insect collection? 15 out of 21? Oh my gosh. Okay, I thought it was going to be a lot closer to completing the collection than that. I thought I had most of the bugs, but no, I don't. Not that you need to collect them all, but yeah, I feel like it would be nice to have them all. Okay, surrounded by thick thorns and danger, most assuredly, Verdant is left with only one decision: step forward or retreat from the adventure. Let's step forward. Let's go, let's rock and roll. After several minutes of hacking furiously through the brush, a large web is blocking Verdant's way. One would prefer that web is not paired with a spider. We're going to go through that web. Sorry, spider, we're ruining your home. Exploring the brambles, Verdant marches through the brush in high spirits, swinging arms and singing songs when a shiny object catches the eye. Ah, temptation. Let's ignore the object. And Verdant has navigated the nigh-foiling foliage to discover a sacred cove in the midst of the forest, a cove containing a mysterious sim. Let's travel towards that sim and go into the deep woods. See if we can get some insects there. That would be great. Some lovely, lovely insects. Oh, I'm very excited that we're making progress today. Free secret area. Love a secret area. Go dig for that. What do we got? Mushrooms. We're growing them at home, so I'm not too bothered about that. Because we have grown every type of mushroom. So we need to find more insects. That's the big deal right now. Insects, insects, insects. Nope, mushrooms. Bentley Worthington. Hi, Bentley Worthington. Is Bentley He's not the hermit, so how did he get here? How did he find the secret area, Bentley? Bentley knows things. Bentley knows what's up. Good on Bentley. I don't know who Bentley is. I'm just blathering about Bentley at this point. I see absolutely no insects here. So that's not helpful. Maybe we need to wait until the next lot drop in terms of like the time. When is it going to be? Maybe evening? Well, we can either stay here or we can go back to our cabin and go for the walk around there. But I feel like if we stay here a little longer, we might actually be able to just wait for some of these insects to pop up. Because I feel like they will. Just might have to wait a little bit, like till evening time or something, when the next lot comes. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We do need a shower, so maybe we could just go into the hermit's house and use his shower. Sure he won't mind if I can find his house. Where's his house? Oh, it's here. I lost his house. No. He won't mind if I take a shower. Actually, where is the hermit? It's not Bentley. So, pretty sure it's not Bentley. He's just out there fishing. It doesn't say he's the hermit. I can't see the hermit. The hermit's somewhere. Ooh, the hermit's hiding. Is he on my relationship list? Maybe he is the hermit. He's an erratic loner. I feel like that seems hermit-like. Maybe he is the hermit. Okay, we're having a nice shower. Fantastic. Look at that. Just take care of the needs. Hi, Charming. No, I don't want to chat at the moment. You know what I want to do is I want to go fishing. So we'll keep on working on our fishing skill, and then when we get to evening times, hopefully we'll get some more of those insects, and we can grab those, and then we can go back to our other thing if we don't have enough, and grab the last lot of insects for the evening from that spot. And then we should be pretty on top of our insects, which means we can finish our vacation and go home and sleep in a tent. Oh, which is amazing. Okay, fishing, fishing, fishing. And while he's fishing, I'm going to keep an eye on the fact. Oh, you know why his needs aren't going down? Because of the In the Zone Mastery perk. So that's in play at the moment. So Verdict can focus on whatever he wants without worrying about pesky things like his bladder or need for sleep. So at the moment, because he's in the middle of doing like skill things and stuff, he's in the zone. So he's actually not losing any of his needs. So that actually presents an interesting conundrum. I just caught a shower tarp. What? I just caught a shower. That's funny. At least that's expensive. I'll take that. Thanks very much. Yeah, so that presents a problem because if I'm going to sleep in a tent for 6 hours at a time, oh yes, butterflies, then I need to be sleepy. So I've got to get out of the zone so that I can get tired so that I can sleep in a tent. Aha, so that's going to be problematic. I didn't think about that when I said yes to that mastery perk. I can reverse that mastery perk, so it's not the end of the world if it doesn't go away on its own. But I feel like it will at some point go away anyway, so it's not like really the end of the world, but it's just does present a little bit of a problem in terms of tiredness for me, so that I can actually get to the point where I am tired enough to sleep for 6 hours straight in the tent. These are Sims problems, aren't they? I need to get tireder so I can sleep in a tent. Because I have too many perks going on. Alright, we've got, at the moment, 11 out of 15 for our insects. I'll have another dig around here. So it looks like 5 p.m. is another little sort of point where you get more of the insects popping up. So I thought that was the case. And I think there'll be probably another one around about maybe midnight-ish or something like that, or 2 a.m. I don't know when it is exactly, but it'll be another point where it should at night time have another lot of them come up. But I think we'll go home and explore around our cabin area to see if we can find any more, because I'm not seeing any more at this point. Oh look, there's another one. So we're up to 14. Oh shoot, we've only got one more that we need to find. Okay, let's go back to our cabin and we'll go around a fresh track area, and I think that should help us out. I think we should be good to go. And we're supposed to work on things on our relationship a little bit with our lovely Ruby. Unfortunately, I've been stuck with my fear of fire, and I haven't had like any of my relationship fears come up. Oh, well, actually, Verdant, where are you? Go here. She can talk to Verdant about her fears. Hey, what's up, bro? Want to see this new Instagram meme I found? I thought it was pretty funny. What do you think? Lol, genius. Ha, I knew you'd love that. But she can talk to him about her fears, so maybe that'll go to repairing at least one side of things. So let's talk about our relationship fears. Can he do it in reverse? Let's see. Affection, no. Okay, yeah, because he's been sort of like caught up with the fear of fire thing.
Easy.
There we go. Aww. Do they talk about their fears? Oh, take some deep breaths. It's okay. Yay! Okay, so we've got some fear progress there. And now she needs to be confident to swim for an hour in the water because she has another fear. We can't just have one fear. We've got to have multiple fears because, why not? But the relationship one is the one I want to work on with those two at the moment. Because, obviously we want them to have a good relationship. Now, let's see. Can we find any buggeroos around here? Any bugs? Any insects? Come on, insects. Come on down. Show me what you're made of. Insect, probably. What are insects made of? Insect, as it turns out. Oh, genius. Lol, genius. That should make a Simstagram meme. I'm not seeing any insects around here. Darn it. Maybe I need to be here for a little bit longer and we can do all the night ones perhaps. There should be some moths and stuff that crop up at some point. I hope. Okay, well let's see how we go with it. I'll just look around the area and see if we spot anything. But I feel like that's going to be the case. We just need to wait for them to pop up. And then we can get our last one. They should be around the place anyhow. We should be good to go. Okay, might go over and do some fishing for a little bit and see how that kind of goes with that. Because at the moment we are, blah, 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 we finished handiness, we finished herbalism, so we're just going to finish logic and fishing. And we're almost at level 8 fishing, so it's actually been a pretty good trip for us as far as fishing goes, and making a little bit of progress with our fishing skill. Because those are the last two skills that we need to write off. And we are due for work in 10 hours, where we should get, hopefully, our next promotion, which would be good. That means we've had a couple of promotions today. We've made progress with our aspiration. We've made progress with our skills. Our dog, unfortunately, died. We did get attacked by volcano stuff. You know, little things like that. Joyous fun. But I've had fun today. It's been great. Except for the dog dying. That was not so great. I got quite sad about that because I don't like it. When the pets die, it makes me very sad. And I was trying not to cry, if I'm being honest. I was trying not to cry because I genuinely don't like it. But anyway, that's a me problem. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, I found some. Stuff the frog. Let's go get these glowy things. Go before they disappear. Come on, Verdant. Yes. Catch those things. Yay! Yes. Okay, we've got 5 nights to sleep in a tent now. Okay, we're going to end our vacation and head home. Check on our sweet little sweet pea. And buy our tent and hopefully get ready to get tired so we can sleep in it for 6 hours. That would be magnificent if we can do that. Truly magnificent. Whether or not we'll be able to, I don't know. But we're gonna have to go out of the zone at some point. This is my theory. No. So let's get ourselves a tent. And I'm going to get a nice tent. Cabin in a bag tent. Here we go. And a nice beige one because that's our generational colour. And at this point, you know what? We've got a little bit of an energy loss. So obviously our energy is now going down. Oops. That's Ruby. That's why. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, Verdant is still very inspired and stuff. But, oh boy. Okay, so we're going to see if we get that promotion in 8 hours, and then we're going to wrap things up there for the stream. So let's see how we kind of go with that. And he may as well do a bit of skill building while we're here. We're in the zone, and yeah, as soon as I can start to get tired, I feel like we will go try and sleep. But we need to sleep. Oh, Sweet Pea's aged up. So Sweet Pea is the best toddler. Oh my gosh, and look, it's dog. It's Noodle, the ghost dog. Ah, Noodle's a ghost doggy now. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'm getting a toddler bed, is what I'm doing, if you're wondering. I've just got all excited by multiple things all at once, as you do. I want the Life and Death toddler bed. Because that's cute, and it's got a nice green swatch as well. There we go. Okay, we have a toddler. Look at that. Look at little Sweet Pea. She's a little cutie. She's got her mum's blonde hair for sure. Oh, little Sweet Pea. Okay, I'll give her a makeover next time around. We'll give her like a little toddler makeover next time around. And actually, you know what? I also need a potty. So we can do some potty training. And we'll do a nice green one because that's cute for our Sweet Pea. She can have like a little toilet next to the big toilet. Little toilet, big toilet. Oh, what's the matter with little Sweet Pea? She's sad because she missed her forgotten birthday. I didn't forget about it. I just couldn't make a cake and throw a birthday party because I can't throw a birthday party without cake. But anyway, that's a whole other issue. There we are. She can go potty. And oh, the other thing I should probably get is a VelvettB tablet. We always need a VelvettB tablet for the kitties. There we go. And she can start working on her skills. There we are. She's in a pretty good space at the moment, so I feel like we were away, and then the nanny and the butler have taken good care of her. Oh, there was like dual pottying. That's so cute. Mum and baby were going at the same time. Paranoid. I don't want to be paranoid. Sorry, paranoid Sims are difficult. And if I could avoid paranoid Sims, that would be great. Okay, so we're working along nicely. We've got 6 hours until work, hopefully our next promotion. And we still need to keep on working on our relationship with Ruby. Can I extinguish that fire? No. Can I? No. I was hoping that would be like a little workaround waiting for the fire thing. But, you know, Sadly not. I was thinking I want to do some romantic stuff with my lady friend. So maybe we can give her a kiss and maybe do a little bit of flirting. See if we can keep getting that little bit of romance happening. That'll be quite nice. Sabrina, paranoid Sims can't get the brave reward trait. That makes sense. That actually makes sense to me because they're too paranoid to be brave, right? Because they're always fearful of something. Because I think that's what paranoia is, right? Paranoia is essentially like a fear that something's going to happen all of the time. So, and then the brave trait is all about being brave and not being fearful. So I feel like it absolutely makes sense that, yeah, paranoid Sims cannot get the brave trait. Okay, I get that. That's interesting, right? But yeah, it totally makes sense when you think about it because, yeah, paranoia and bravery, different things. Us stargaze? No, maybe we could go and woohoo. Not quite. Get that lovely romance happening. I want to keep that romance up because I feel like they're a really good couple. Ooh, Muapellum is improving. Conservation efforts are allowing Muapellum to flourish. Flowers are blooming, coral reefs are growing, and fish are coming back. Not all is going swimmingly, though. Pesky seagulls have come to take advantage of the local wildlife, and the allure of the beautiful island has attracted more troublemakers. Keep it up. Muapellum needs more care. Okay, well, I didn't really do anything, but thank you. I appreciate the pep talk there. Ah. Okay, so I feel like that's working a little bit better. We've got a little bit more romance. I just have to remember to be a little bit more romantic, a little bit more regularly with these two, because I tend to get like distracted by doing the goals and I forget about the fact that I want them to be happy at the same time. Ooh, I need to pay my bills. Okay, I'll go and do that. Pay our bills. Aw, little Noodle. Sad Noodle. Sad Noodle. Aw, the whining's... Look, you're a ghost dog. Do you really need to go out for potty? Just go away. Aw. Why would you say to just go away to the doggy? Aw, that's mean. Ask to go potty. There we go. We'll finish our woohooing and ask the dog to go potty. Pay our bills first. Okay, there we go. Go potty. Off you go, doggo. Never did learn to go potty by themselves, did they? Can we ask Ghost Doggy to join our household? Oh, that's a great question. Can you? I hadn't thought about that. Like, can you get your ghost dog to rejoin your household? I feel like you probably could, right? Because you can... Can you? I'm just trying to think. Have I gotten a ghost animal to live in my house before? I don't know if I've tried. There's an interesting thought. Can I get my ghost Noodle to live in my house? I think it'll be about relationship and building the relationship. And, you know, you need to get quite a high relationship with ghosts to be able to get them to do what you want in terms of, like, moving in and stuff. Oh! We've been promoted! Select a branch for Verdant Patch. We need to be an environmental manager or a marine biologist. Is there a particular path we should be going on? Environmental manager branch. Okay. So we need to be the environmental manager. So use your expertise to consult on environmental policies, secure grants, and spread awareness to the masses. It's time to widen the scope of your work. Hooray! So let's work from home. And Verdant has been promoted to Conservation Regulator. He will now make an additional 71 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 139 simoleons per hour. He has also received the following bonus: consult on global policy, prepare grant application, and submit grant application. Okay. So now that's taken us up to level 7 of our career. So we've got 3 more levels to try and get next time around. We've got to reach level 8 logic skill, which we're just about to hit. We've got to spread conservation awareness to other Sims and take photos of Muapellum. So we're going to do that next time around and hope for the best. Sabrina, you can just add the ghost from the grave. Oh, can you? Ah, sweet. Just click on the grave and you should be able to add to the household. Ah, awesome. I'm going to add Noodle to our household. And then we can have our doggy back. Yay! All right, reach level 8. Huh? Verdant's boss was disappointed with the work he made, and we made 0 simoleons. I didn't have a chance to do anything. Okay. That was weird. Alright, let's go and... Yes, we've added Noodle to our house. Hooray! Noodle's back in our house again. Yay! Alright, well, we'll take Noodle for a walk, and just like that, I'm going to wrap things up for the day and for the week. So thank you so much for everyone for hanging out today. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun. Oh, your sim just won a Starlight accolade, Sabrina? Congratulations! That's awesome. I'm going to experiment with that. I've got to remember to do that in Super Sim. All right, go get this Starlight accolade because I've got one to win. I just need to actually go and collect it, I think. All right, I'm going to have to go do that. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up there. I'm off for the weekend, and I'll see you guys next week, Tuesday, 9 a.m. New Zealand time, and we will be doing some more of the Royal Scandal Legacy. Hope to see you there. And yeah, thank you to everyone that's watching today. You guys have a fabulous weekend. I will catch you next time, and bye!